Hey guys, it's Farrell. We are back with some more BattleTech. Give me a second here because the game is still trying to do its initialization, showing you every possible cutscene in the world because, well, that's just the way it goes. Let's go ahead and switch us over into said game, shall we? So if you have not caught up with things where they left off last time, there is another video out there. It's what I've called the Aftermath series that I kind of go through some of the in-between stream stuff that I did and, you know, kind of some of the mech lab cleanup I do, salvage and whatnot, because I have to end the stream on a pretty tight timeline, so there was some stuff that needed to still be done, and I figured I can kind of cover that in a offline episode real quick. No new contracts or anything, so I'm going to be picking up the campaign where we left off, and unfortunately, one of the first things I need to do is that, because it turns out that some of the background music in BattleTech is being copyright claimed by the usual copyright scummers, even though the musician himself has expressed the interest and told them that he wants his music to be available and, you know, basically not to be content ID'd. Well, that's not the case, so we're going to have to make do with a playlist that I have thrown together very briefly here. Hopefully this will actually work. You guys will have to let me know if that is coming across a bit too loud. But let's go ahead and load back into our campaign now that we've got all that stuff taken care of. And oh boy, you can see there's the two things I've tried running already. That was the first one I started, and that was the second one I tried out. Just to play around with some ideas. We're going to go with Thugboat's career here. It's a manual save on Detroit right at the end of the Aftermath video. So we are picking up on Detroit with the very next mission right off the bat. I am in pretty decent shape as far as mech warriors go, as far as mechs go. I'm pretty happy with what I've got. I would like to actually see some more medium mechs potentially sometime soon, but, well, they can't hand you everything in the game, right? So that is unfortunately still a little bit of a problem. Hey, Georg, sorry, I think the microphone may have been a bit out of the range there for me normally. That should be sounding a little bit better. Okay, use it. Gotcha. It's kind of weird because I can barely hear that in my headset, but stream-wise, it's probably coming across pretty loud. How's that sound, guys? Now we wait for the inevitable stream delay. Okay, good. Alright, so we've got the Leopard, we've got our unit which we've renamed Thugboat's Thugs, and we are basically here on planet. I've got the crew themselves are in good shape. Everyone has healed up, so I don't have to worry about not having any folks missing out on this one. Of course, that doesn't make a lick of difference because I can only send down 4 mechs anyways, so let's just go back to our mission and start lining this up here. And what I want to do is take a look at my pilots here. I am definitely going down because I've got sensor lock. I'm going to stay in the spider there. That is a very nice winning combination for the time being. And I've got 2 people who have plenty of experience, decent gunners. I want my my juniors to get a little bit of experience here, so I'm actually going to swap out Decker here. And we're going to, let's see, that's the Shadowhawk. What did we do to refit that one? The SRM-2 Plus, the medium laser, and the LRM-10. So we're going to go ahead and actually put Glitch in that, because she can definitely take advantage of some of that. And it gives me 2 decent gunners on the mission, and 2 not-so-decent gunners, so they can start building up their experience. I don't want to be in a mission where I could potentially have all of my really good folks knocked out, leaving me with kind of my B string. So very much kind of like they might do XCOM in some ways, where you take some of your juniors and you start mixing them in to get them a little more experience while you can on the easier missions. Rather do that now. And basically my goal here is I'm going to just keep sort of going after not the main story missions. I want to take as much of these side contracts as I can. They all have, or tend to have, a maximum reputation that you can, that applies. So what I'm thinking of is let's take all the low-hanging fruit while we can. That'll help build up the unit experience and hopefully build up a little bit of a parts inventory and cash supply, because once I get into the main missions, I suspect there's going to be a lot of problems with trying to keep mechs in the field and not being destroyed and lost and everything. So the usual, oh, they're right out the open, these guys are amateurs. Right. Even amateurs can get lucky.
Watch your sensors.
So they are somewhere over there. Let's find a nice nearby hill for Mr. Thugboat to jump on.
Engaging jump jets.
That should get something within... Nope, not quite sensor range. Next round. Race and run everyone else. We want to keep our LRM boat towards the higher ground.
Commander. Moving out.
Medusa, you are going to head down that way. Satori, you are also going to actually head down that way as well.
Aye.
Need a good, solid range on that PPC, and that roadway should help provide some of that. That will get that spot just within sensors. I need somewhere where I can... Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Right there. Nice and within the sensor range. And since I'm jumping, I'm not sprinting, I'll be able to lock up a target right away. Sensor lock. That sucker there. Oh, a locust. Nice. I could almost take that out with the spider itself, but nope, I'm not going to chance that. We are going to instead
engaging jump jets.
Do a little bit of a lateral here. And sensor lock the locust again. Because it treated last round as, oh, everyone's now surprised, so now they're not going to be able to do anything and the enemy gets to move for free.
Additional enemies detected.
Let's see, that's... Nope, not additional. They are
Waiting
still...
on you, Commander.
Still there, it looks like. If we move... What's my 2-hit from there? Crappy. What is my 2-hit from here? Equally crappy. Wow, I got crappy odds either way.
Alright.
It's a Vindicator, and like I said, I need to get these younger pilots some of their experience, so, well, pay for that a little bit, but still, not bad chances. PPC's a 40. I'll take it. Oh!
Target's down.
Well, my night's off to a good night. Wow! One shot, PPC to the torso, with the missile chaser knocking him down and setting him up.
Good to go.
Problem is, I don't have that mech in line of sight yet, so now I've got kind of what feels almost like wasted
Don't
movement
need to
here.
tell me twice.
Oh, this is evil. That Locust did not stand a chance against that PPC.
Yes, Commander.
I mean, even if you hit a limb, that's just gonna rip it right off.
On my way.
Okay, guys, brace up. Satori's got to be feeling really good about herself right now. Yes, come closer. Keep coming closer. Okay, let's see. I don't have line of sight on you. I want to get somewhere where I can keep sensors out in this direction. Even though, actually, no, I take it back. That's the map edge there. If there's anything else here, it really probably isn't actually there. As in, I might think there are other units, but I suspect there are not. 2 mechs seems a little much for an early game mission. Lock them up.
Sensor lock on target.
Commander 1B. Yay, that's a little Yep, oh god, it's that variant. The large laser variant. That is no bueno.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see. Satori, if we move you up. Oh, beautiful.
Moving out.
We've got some lovely shots there. He's pinned down by that evasive modifier. And I'm liking my chances of doing some damage here.
All right.
Okay. This is where she just showed she is still a little bit of a green pilot. And, you know, maybe a bit celebratory in the cockpit right now. Not necessarily thinking straight.
Roger.
She just one shot at a locust. Hey, Vor. Let's see if we can
Engaging.
do any better with that. Yeah, there we go. I took off most of that arm. I will take that, and we'll see if Glitch can follow up
Waiting
here.
for orders.
Go there, indirect fire. Oh, on the LRM-10, that's
Got it.
evil. I'm moving the Shadowhawk a little closer than I really should, but she can switch over to a pretty decent short-range weapons once she gets in the field there.
Tell me what to shoot.
Yep, I will happily take that. That's pretty good damage. Who's he gonna shoot? Okay, the Shadowhawk. That's okay. The Shadowhawk got up-armored as part of the changes I made to it, if I remember correctly. She is having way too much fun. Why did I have to get the showboat voice back in the mech here? Let's see. My goal is, at this point,
Engaging jump jets.
it's going to put me close enough he could come over and fire on me, but I will kind of keep him in the general area. Lock him up.
Sensor lock on target.
Let's see if Satori would like to try one more shot on that. Stay in
Roger.
cover. Tactical Feral spotted. Alright, let's see what we can do. Pretty good shot.
Roger.
Yeah. That's going to make up for it. I get that one good shot this round on the PPC, or this game on the PPC, and that'll be it.
What can I do for you?
Everything else is probably going to go to hell in a handbasket. Because that's usually how it works with my XCOM mods, at least. You get that one crucial moment, and then everything else just goes downhill from there. Close enough, take it.
In. All weapons systems.
Okay, took out the SRM. Well, critted the
That
SRM.
hit something good.
Of course, that's one of the differences between tabletop
Waiting on you,
and
Commander.
this game that you have to watch out for. Tabletop, that SRM would be destroyed with a single critical hit. BattleTech, yeah, it's just damaged. Even though it's still only a one-slot component. Let me introduce you to a real SRM-2 launcher here. And you know what? 40%, we'll take it.
Roger that. Firing on target.
There we go. Target down.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
Between Glitch and Satori, this is going to be interesting.
Mission successful.
One shot landed on me during that entire encounter. Feeling pretty good about this. And I got some stats from the, or some rep with the Free Worlds League there. Nice. And I set out for full money on that contract. I could care less about salvage for that, really. I'll take whatever the game wants to give me. That is, let's see, uninjured, and yeah, it was the Shadowhawk that took a little tiny bit of fire, and that was about it. Hey, I got chunks of a commando, and a medium laser. Yay! Yeah, the medium lasers are pretty good to have. Those are kind of your throw it in their weapons. Just if you got your armor maxed out, they can be a pretty good option for whiling away a ton or two. Alright, so timeline pause. Let's just check. Keep forgetting I can just go straight in. And let's see. Shadowhawk. Perfectly fine. I'm a little confused at when it decides to actually auto-repair, and apparently there's I guess, some sort of threshold at which the game says, you know what, we'll give you that repair for no time. Versus, oh my god, you have to worry about... Oh, really? Really? It's the same stock chassis for the most part. That's annoying. So it's the specific variants you get that, if you get the parts up. So now, basically, I have two parts of a commando, but I can't combine them because they're as far as the game's concerned, two separate mechs. Just because of the loadout. Alright, screw you, game. Thank you very much, but no thank you. Let's see, hiring hall, see what we got here. I could get someone who's got a sensor lock. And what is your... Ah, cool. I didn't even know that was a thing if you did the Kickstarter. Now I'm really annoyed that I missed out on the Kickstarter, because then that means I could be in the game somewhere. Oh, he's got the full-on briefing there. Nice. Okay. Yep, we're gonna hire him up because I want to have someone else who's got sensor lock in case I get wounded.
New mech
And Grant, he's gonna sit around and do nothing for the longest time, but that is still gonna be a pretty good way of getting started here. Oh, actually, store. Forgot it. What do we got for parts? Locust, Panther, Spider, Flamer, LRM 10. Nothing here that is screaming absolutely keep, sell. I'm carting around all this mech scrap with me, and I can't get rid of it, even though I will never use that Commando 1B. I can almost tell you, I will never use it. Alright, contracts. So let's see, we've got... Case is critical. We suspect fire forces are going to attack the facility. Would like you to garrison. And we've got that one, which is eliminated key figure in the pirate. That's a surprising amount of max salvage there. Obviously not so much on this one. Good pay, but I think I want to... With this being a defense mission and knowing just how bad Mech Warrior or Mech Commander defense missions could go with Mech Commander 2 and really Mech Commander 1 for that matter, let's knock out this key personnel one first. So let's see what we got. Funds, yeah, I'm going to kind of push for more of that. Especially because that's just a little over a month or two, well, half a month's worth of pay. I'm going to lose more of that there.
Roger that, Commander.
Finalize it and let's move out. Well, that's kind of true and kind of not, the man. I mean, it's, as far as the in-game lore goes, they're really all kind of... I mean, it gets really wonky because the in-game lore says it's supposed to be really difficult to modify mechs, that, you know, almost nobody is going to do it, and in other cases, you know, obviously tabletop, you're encouraged to modify your mech, but they've got optional rules that make it incredibly difficult too, of course. I mean, still the same sort of the center torso. Actually, the torso locations and the leg locations, especially the leg locations, are generally going to be the same with all of your mech designs between the different variants of the mech themselves. Yep, let's go ahead and proceed. They're really not going to vary too much. It's very rare you even see a mech put weapons in the leg, and at that point, then all you're really talking about for differences is going to be, you know, things like your armor assignments. That's going to pretty much be about it. Let's see, I'm going to keep the same team here that we've had last time, especially because that's going to help these guys get more experience. And I've got a pretty reliable backup crew now, actually, now that I think about it, so feeling pretty good there. Of course, that also means my monthly costs are going to be much higher. So I think that's probably the extent of my reserve roster for the time being. I'm also trying to keep in mind that at some point I'm apparently, judging by the drop screen, going to get access to a dropship that's got more capacity on it. So the the more I have those pilots kind of ready to go, the better off I am, I think.
There's work to do.
Oh my god, why do I have to have Showboat on my side here?
Command interface initiated.
The voice acting for that is very amusing, but at the same time, oh dear god, so annoying. It's kind of like those people who just like wake up on Monday morning, come into work, and they're like super bright, cheerful, and chipper. And meanwhile, I'm sitting here like,
The snow reminds
why
me
is
of
it
my
the
childhood.
Monday
I
again?
hated my childhood.
Why is it the workday again? And you had a comment about something about your child, or...
Waiting for orders.
Okay, yep, that was a little depressing. Approach. Well, we know we've got a contact there and a contact here. The contact here was definitely there. I'm willing to bet that the supporting enemy forces are going to be here. Question is, what's my best route to get to them? Because they've got the high ground. I don't know if I can get up through that pass there, and even then they could rain bloody hellfire from me from there. I'm thinking my best approach is actually to come over here and be able to shoot up the valley, and then that way I've also got this little outcropping here to take advantage of. So we are going to take Glitch,
Moving out.
Medusa, and Satori over
I'm here.
I want those move first before I move Bugboat this time. Okay. Done? Yeah. Nothing out there. Alright.
Aye, aye.
Oh, that blackjack is slow. That blackjack is slow.
I'm receiving you.
Black-ack is slow. Worknack is slow.
Order
Everything's
acknowledged.
slow.
On my way.
Except for you, Thugboat. This should get you... Trade off elevation for lines for, want cover. I want the elevation in case it lets me see anything, but nope, that's my sensor range out to there. Nothing showing yet. The enemy is still out there, at least.
Waiting on you, Commander. Coordinates received.
Just, oh, there's our sensor contact. Alright, so that got you into there. I had you selected, so you're still good. Let's...
Confirm.
I have to rely on movement here to give these guys any bit of protection they can.
Move order received.
Let's drop you into the woods here. And we'll do the sensor lock on the other side. The great thing is that sensor lock also doesn't... It's not penalized by jumping. Oh, you are just out of range of that, actually. I need to move you up further. Okay, next round. It's not like I could fire with anything on sensor contact anyways. Aw, it's a pretty little locust. Riding down over the hill. I have weapons. I miss with my weapons. Well, Thugboat can still go. It's just that I'm not really thinking about actually targeting with weapons right now. I'm thinking more getting into melee with that thing. Which having evasive will... Removing evasives will still help.
On target.
Alright, let's do... maybe I won't be targeting you with melee, because you got some friends.
Commander?
Nope, not there.
Affirmative.
Back you out of range, because I don't want that other mech potentially joining in on the fight right now.
Roger.
Nope, no repeat of last time, but I did jam up the torsos on both sides there pretty well. Okay, someone's got a missile mech out there.
Nice try.
Oh my god, Glitch. Between Glitch and Satori, I'm in trouble here.
I hear ya.
Alright, yeah, I want to... You know what? Same deal.
No sweat.
I want you out of direct line of fire of him, because as soon as I drop this guy, those indirect missile attacks stop.
Got it.
Actually, there go all of his indirect missile attacks. Actually, that's probably another the same model Locust down that way, I'll bet.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll back you. Really wish they had the arm flip on the Blackjack's arm actuators. That would be so nice.
All weapons are go.
What handheld weapons were we using? Alright, hang on. Let me catch up the chat here, guys. Let's see. Who in the right mind would... Wow, it's zooming in because I'm scrolling down through the chat there. That's a lovely game. I feel like the mech model are more like car models. I went over that. Game mechanic, different designers wanting different things. Well, the models are still the same designers. Oh, hello. There's a Jenner out there. Lovely. How's your GPU doing in combat? BT's using a lot of it. It's, oh, that's a fair question. Let me see what we got here. Oh, yeah, 91%. OBS is taking up about another good chunk of it, but yeah, it's maxed out, but I've also got the game set to the highest possible settings everywhere. Collect mech scrap, 3 gives you complete mech and even a meager 1 locust. Well, collecting the mech scrap, yeah, absolutely. You know, if you get it, that's great if you get it on a mission, but as far as the light mechs, they're not really... Yeah, you get something out of it, but they're not really kind of worth it when it comes to necessarily having flexibility with your weapon systems and whatnot. Let's do another... You will not be in line of sight, but actually I'm okay with that.
Engaging jump jets.
Basically, I need to sensor lock that locust and that Jenner and shut that down, because that is a problem mech. The Jenner is very much a close-in fighter, and it's got the movement to be able to get in there and really mess me up. So I need to plan this one. Oh, the game designers, yeah, different games and everything, yeah, absolutely. It's going to be. I mean, you saw that difference between just Microprose with Mech Commander 1 and Microsoft with Mech Commander 2, and then Microsoft with Mech Warrior 4. The different philosophies that were there.
Commander.
I am going to actually say the Blackjack needs to run in on this one, if anything. So I want him in nice and close. He's going to be able to do a good amount of damage to that Jenner, while the rest of my units are more for the long range. Even that's a crappy shot.
Let her rip.
Actually, no, that was a very good shot. That was half the medium lasers on that mech gone.
Standing by.
Feeling a little better about that one. Now that PPC is going to do the damage. It's going to punch through anything I throw, so...
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Shadowhawk's the next most armored mech on the field. Let's split our difference here, and... Yeah, pretty decent odds there.
Here we go!
Left torso, so that's a little more. Satori might be able to get this one out of the way. Let's see if she can knock it out of the ballpark here.
All right.
I'll take the chance on it. What handheld weapons were we using in uncooperative yesterday? It wasn't in the description. I believe that is the Engineer's Defense Toolkit. I don't know I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. They released an update for that, and it seems to have resolved a lot of issues that existed before with a lot of the weaponry. So now it's not so much your arm as a noodle just stretching out into the middle of nowhere to hold stuff. Pretty sure that's what Wasted was getting well, that's definitely where Wasted was getting the flamer from. I know it's definitely that mod. Just the name of it I'm not 100% sure on. Let's see, where can I jump you? I don't want to jump you back. I need to keep you moving around in case there's something else out there. The nice thing is, as the spider's doing this and doing the sensor locks here, he's also kind of acting as my sensor picket. So anything that shows up in his line in his sensor arc, like for instance, if that mech that was originally there decides to come after me, I'm gonna at least know about it. Oh, that poor Jenner. I love the Jenner as a light mech, just because it's got that unique look to it, and it's usually not that bad. But when you gang up on it with 4-on-1, it's got no chance here. I mean,
Standing by.
this is decidedly not fair. You know, I can get more damage on it if I engage from that arc.
Move order received.
Because that's left arc. Yeah, more damage on it. I'll probably punch the torso.
All weapons systems.
There we go. The next to the spider, because of the jump jets, the Jenner would be the next light mech I would actually be willing to take on and use in a sensor, you know, the sensor lock form here. So that's that turn, and courtesy of the Thug Boat, we know his sensors aren't quite out there just yet. So what I'm going to do is get to a location where I can just get it in line, but not actually see it. There we go. Okay, so I know that contact is still there. Since I now have you in sensor range, let's find out what you are.
Sensor lock on target.
Oh, hell. A trebuchet. The trebuchet is a mech I have a great deal of respect for as a medium mech. It's got a pretty decent mix of LRMs and medium lasers on it. The LRM-15s, it's usually on tabletop, it needs to have a couple extra rounds of ammo added for it, but it is definitely something that can deal out a lot of hurt very quickly. So I really do want to exercise some caution here as I approach. I want to make sure I've got the entire team together as much as I can. That's going to be a problem for Satori because of the... Come here. Let me grab Satori. The Vindicator is not a fast mech by any stretch of the imagination. But at the same time, actually, I'm going to go ahead and start...
I'm there.
Blinking from range here. My odds to hit are going to be absolutely abysmal, but I'm going to take it.
Target's confirmed.
As much armor as I can wean off that thing, this is the chance to do it. Alright.
Connect.
That's okay, Satori. That's what you're here for, to learn.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And glitch, same move. More damage is required. And same deal, LRM, much better chances now that I had the LRM-5 remove another level of evasion on him.
Target damaged. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
Thank you, Commander Obvious. Good grief. Alright, now the good news is this should not be a... I can't see him because I don't have the sensor lock anymore. You can't... One of my favorite modifications to do to a trebuchet tabletop-wise is to give it jump jets. Just because it's really fun to get those in. You usually have to downgrade something for it. Except for some reason my brain keeps saying there's a variant that does have jump jets. I mean, not enough to really do much to get up to me there, but certainly enough to make things interesting. Okay, come here. No, give me AI, thank you. Let's see what we got. Left leg, center. Yeah, nothing, just the ammo. Alright. Good news is, as I start to cap this thing's arms, we're going to be able to get some work done here. Bad news is he's still fast enough that I'm going to have a melee fight on my hands pretty soon. I do not want to... Let's bring him up here, and we'll brace him. Need the Blackjack to act as a backstop on the hill here. So if he tries to come up the hill, I've got him protected. And meanwhile...
Waiting for orders.
I'm actually going to continue plinking away here. Shadowhawk being the next best mech to move up.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if I can do a little more damage with the LRMs. I could probably also consider actually backing off here. And as long as I can keep the thug in the line of sights there, that'd still be a pretty good opportunity to continue drawing him down. The terrain doesn't really allow for that. Because as soon as he gets to this pass, that's it. It's pretty much game over. He'll be able to spot me, and that's when
Waiting for orders.
he's going to start firing on me all the time. And I kind of did that backwards. I should have fired off the Vindicator first. Because that would have drawn down the evasive a bit more for the better shot, but...
Confirmed.
Yeah, some decent hits there. It's going to take a while to wear him down. Problem is finding those spots where I'm out of his line of sight. Because I really don't want to take the chances there of... Okay, that will keep me within... Come on, game. It's a little difficult sometimes to get the game to tell you and to see where the sensor halo is. I can do that from there and lock him up, and he is completely out of line of sight.
Sensor lock on target.
And he's going to continue moving. Yeah, he's going for the hill. He wants that line of sight. Oh, good, good. Yeah, and he is going full out on everything he can do. Let's see. You're going to be in line of sight no matter what I do next turn. Do I actually... Yeah, we'll back you up a little bit. I mean, not that I really want to stay at maximum range on LRMs, but... Oh, and I'm doing it again. I went with the wrong mech again.
Special delivery!
Yeah, I got a head hit on him. That's good. Yeah, the LRMs can't dumbfire at unspotted targets, so... That's why the sensor lock is really particularly kind of OP to a certain extent, because, yeah, it really does let you get away with quite a bit. I mean, he's not... This guy, you know, Thug is not contributing to the battle at all, but he is keeping this mech visible while I'm not visible to him, really. So let's do that.
Commander.
And fire off the LRM-5. Some more plinkage, evasion, which doesn't really matter at this point.
Ready for orders.
Or does it? If I can charge in here, I know I'm not going to get the best of hits. But, yeah, I gotta do it. This guy is the close-in contact person. And I need to score some nasty hits on him while I can, and while he can't fire back immediately.
Firing. All weapons.
Okay, across the board damage. He's already down 100 points of armor, so that's pretty good. And I don't have to worry about... Now that I've got someone close to him, I technically don't have to worry about the... I really don't have to worry about the modifier... The sensor lock necessarily, but I still want to continue keeping him in and keeping him on.
Engaging jump jets.
This will at least offset any sort of penalty for him going to the woods potentially, so... Sensor lock.
Sensor lock on target.
I'll take the higher hit percentages off of that than anything else right now. Okay, yeah, that was gonna hurt. Kind of figured that. That's okay, because I
Yes,
can
Commander.
keep up the pressure here. I'm nice and close, I'll have a decent hit percent, and what I'm actually going to do... so tempting to try for the headshot, but nope, I want to... Am I better off going after? The arms have the lasers, the LRM ammo split across both locations. Actually, no, it's right, one of the LRMs is in the arm. I forgot about that. I've got him drawn down. Let's try to take off that right torso. Then I'll knock out the LRM ammo.
Confirmed.
Oh, I like that. That wore it down pretty nicely. Alright,
Standing
Satori, LRM 5.
Copy that,
Roll
Commander.
you up to the hilltop there. Snap fire. Well, not snap fire, but take your shot. Precision strike on him. Go for it.
Affirmative.
There's half his weapons arrayed down, and his center torso is now nicely exposed. And his LRM-15 is out of action, the one he's got left, because that
Good to
had
go.
all of its ammo in that torso location.
You betcha.
Glitch, could you do me a favor and start to do some more damage to that center torso? That lovely, chewy center torso.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes, that is going down. Look at that. 26 armor, 80 points of structure left. All I have to do is stay on this guy's right side, and I am in excellent shape. So what can we do with Mr. Thug? Well, from his current position, he doesn't have line of sight, but he could. Let's keep you way off from battle. I do not want to draw you in. I do not want you to... At the very least, I have to figure this guy should be getting... This were Mech Commander 2, he'd be getting a pretty big boost to his piloting skills, I imagine. Just with all this jumping around.
Sensor lock on target.
Because that was really kind of the game where you could specialize in various different skills for your mech warrior.
Commander?
And let's
Waiting for
actually
orders.
bring Satori in. Can I melee you from here? Well, that's a weird arc calculation. Technically rear arc. How bad? 25 points. I would blow through any torso location internal. Oh, that's a no-brainer.
Moving out. Locked on for physical attack.
Yep, that was the right torso rear gone, and into the center torso rear.
What can I do for you?
Let's see. You are... Oh god, yeah, I get to move everyone first.
Yes, Commander.
Lovely. I like that. Let's drop down into the forest here a little bit. That's the Hope Wing Breaker. I haven't lost anyone yet, and I'm hoping I can avoid that for a while. Oh, that center torso is looking weak, and he is now down on the ground. And 23 points of damage left in the center torso, and I still have Glitch up before he can even move.
Waiting for orders. Got it.
I'm picturing the intro to Mech Commander 1. The part where the tiny little raven gets told by the Mech Commander, finish him. And it does that little bird-like stance and does indeed finish him. the Mad Cat with a single SRM-2 that blows up the reactor.
Tell me what to shoot.
Because, yeah, you know, that happens, I guess. Gone!
Gotcha!
Target down. Alright, we are good, and that is us out of that mission. Okay, destroy supporting enemy forces. That gave me some extra pay. Oh, I like getting a bonus. That's always so nice. Performance was exemplary. Yep. Minimal damage to the Shadowhawk, I believe, on that one. And Blackjack came up with, or the Medusa here came up with 2 kills. Oh, sweet! And I got part of that trebuchet. And, Locust. Yay. Piece of trebuchet. That is very good. Let's see what we can do here with what we've got left. Drag something out of the way here real quick on the other screen. Alright. Before I go anywhere, let's check the store, see if we've got anything useful to buy. All we ever have out here is the same 3 freaking mechs. And of course, it's a Locust 1M I salvaged, not 1V, so even that's kind of useless. Nothing useful whatsoever there. Can't sell anything. Hiring hall, even though I'm not going to buy anyone. Let's see. I mean, I still do have 2 more berths, but I probably don't want to fill them. Yep, MRV too late, rating too low to grab him. Ooh. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Tailgate. You are... Ooh.
Yes, Commander.
Darn it, darn it, darn it. I want to revise that decision, but I know there is no way I can afford that, that base salary.
Standing by.
Unless I can...
Good to go.
I'd have to let someone go. And the question is, can I do that? I mean, I might as well be in here anyways, because I gotta... Okay, yeah, I can dismiss someone.
Waiting for orders.
Problem with Satori is she's about to go up a gunnery level. Dida I want to hang on to.
Receiving you.
Medusa, you have been here from the beginning, my friend, but I think you might be the weak link here. Because even a gunnery 3, you're going to be a gunnery 3.
Standing by.
Well, since I'm going to let you go anyways, let's go ahead and help spend you up.
Training complete.
So you've left us with good standing. We'll dismiss Satori, go back to the hiring hall, and pick up Tailgate.
Commander.
New mech warriors available.
Thank you. Let's see what we got.
What's up, boss?
Oh yeah, perfect, because it's not going to take too long to level up the piloting tree here. Tactics won't take too long. The nice thing about this is Bulwark is stationary, so I can stand somewhere and engage multiple targets. That's a pretty valuable thing to have. That's where Behemoth was eventually going to go.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see what we can do real quick with everyone here. I can go up Tactics, Indirect Fire Penalty, Reduction, sure,
Mech
go for
warrior
it.
training complete.
Commander.
Dida's got nothing because we haven't used him yet. Decker has been on the sidelines so
Good
far.
to go.
Glitch. Better unsteady threshold. More of a chance to hit with melee attack. Go for
Training
it.
confirmed, Commander.
Standing
Medusa, you have 1600. I've already got a standby sensor lock person in the form of Dida here, so let's look at... I mean, I could still get it. That's a passive, that's evasive, and I'm not going to be able to pick up anything else if I pick this is the problem. I need to pick whatever else I would want, so... Evasive movement, I want to work my way up to having
Training.
Multi-shot.
Commander.
Tailgate's new, and what do I have? Need to figure out my passive, and my passive is probably going to be Bulwark. Because that will let me potentially stand somewhere if jumping away is not a good idea to do my sensor lock. So let's work our way up there. That gives me an extra health too to boot.
Mech warrior
Happy,
training.
happy, joy, joy. And let's see what we got for contracts. Aggressive intrusion. That's the... Okay, this... Okay, so this is similar to what I took on. Aggressive... Okay, so that previous mission I had, that was a secondary one, is actually gone. Now that one's back on Detroit. And that one's on Detroit, too. Interesting. Let's see. Equal amounts of salvage. Much higher chance of pay here. Planetary government. Well, that's finding a lance. That's incredibly easy. I want to go for the bigger payoff here. And 845. We'll go for one more higher, semi-higher paying mission. That's going to give me about the same amount the last contract would have, but one extra level of salvage. Total of 4. I like that.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Let's get a move on. And while we do that, let's actually pause that, take a look at the mech bay. I want to see if there's anything more that I can do with these mechs. Don't really want to mess around with the Vindicator. That's pretty good. The Spider's in good shape. Shadowhawk is in good shape, as is the Blackjack. In fact, that last mission, the Blackjack was doing really good on its heat curve. So, yep, I think we'll just continue on. We'll just keep saving up parts, and whatever I get for parts, that's going to be either backup emergency cash if I have to sell it off, or that'll be for salvaging the next intact mech I get.
I've got the financial report.
Okay, yeah, that's... Yep, we'll keep everything as is. Ow, that hurt. That was PPC to my wallet. Critical hit. Running merc units ain't cheap, yo. Even when you own your own dropship in this case. Which actually, this should technically cost me a
Our
little
nest
more.
egg is just about gone, Commander.
Alright, fine. I will go to the store and let's see what we can sell off. Just for the heck of it. Medium lasers we can sell off. Oh, that's right, I'm in transit technically. Come on. And I just have a shortcut button to take me to the next, you know. Okay, not yet. Let's go ahead and store. Sell. I really don't care for machine guns or small lasers. And drop off 2 medium lasers. SRM2. We'll hang on to those. Hang on to those. Ammo levels are still pretty good. Sell off one of the LRM-10s. Okay. That looks pretty good. Alright, let's see what we got here. We need to bring in... Feeling pretty good about where I'm at there. I'm trying to think about who I might want to swap out now, because I've got pretty good experience here. Let's take Medusa out. And stick Dida in the Blackjack. Give him some expertise on that. A little questionable about putting him there with a gut of 1. That could turn out badly because he's a close-in combat specialist. Tailgate. Let's see. You have just the LRM-5. We're going to move Glitch over to the Shadowhawk. Put tailgate in the Shadowhawk. That's going to give me my 5-gunner and 5-gunner on the LRMs. And to boot, that's going to also let me kind of... I've got that, the medium laser, and the SRM2, so I can split my fire still. If I have to. The Vindicator's also got the split fire capability. The Blackjack can now stand still and take a little bit of punishment if I put Behemoth into it. I want to work him up to Gunnery 4 if I can, though, so let's drop him. Have I managed to get the Gunnery skill to work? I can target 3 enemies, but then the salvo only hits the primary target, even if the first weapon was enough to kill it. Well, that's just it. If you do split your targets, the multi-target feature, even if the mech is damaged, if you assign the weapon to it, it's still going to go off. So it's kind of always that gamble of assigning just enough firepower to take it down, or going for a little bit of overkill, potentially wasted fire. And what you need to do when you pick your target for your multi-target, you'll see that your weapon selection tab is going to change over, and yada yada yada. Once we know what we're doing, we can go get the depot. Once you've actually got your weapons here, you'll see these dots will change over to all A's, and then basically you click on it to select your B target after you've selected your B target, your C target, etc., etc. And that will let you pick what weapon is going to fire at what target. How close can I get here? Reasonably close. I'm gonna go for that as my furthest point of advance. This will at least pick up anyone waiting in the water. So we're good there. Brace. Brace, brace, brace.
Position confirmed.
Tailgate, Dita.
Position confirmed.
And glitch.
Don't need to tell me twice.
And to go back to the man's comment, everyone's
for
going to kind of have their own playstyle. And you know, one of the things that I'm trying to keep in mind in the back of my head is, honestly, if this is going to be anything like XCOM 2, there's going to be a point where you're going to find that tactics that did work for you are not going to be quite as valuable. You're going to run into a problem of some sort, and as a result, you're going to have to change things up on the fly. So while I am kind of getting into this mindset of being able to just sensor lock, I've got to keep in mind at some point there's every possibility I'm just going to have to slug it out with everything I've got on the field. And I can't count on that sensor lock. So it'll just be interesting to see when and if the game hits that. So I'm up here and nothing on... Got no contacts on Dratus. Let's jump you over to here. There's no garrison. Garrison was on patrol. They're on the way back. Get ready for multiple contacts. Okay. So the question is, where are they at? Do I actually have to... I have to occupy the depot and pacify the area around the base. How big is this map? That's the corner there. I'm willing to bet there's going to be a force coming on that side with a road there. I'm kind of taking an educated guess here. Possibly coming in from this side with that road. Don't think they're going to be coming down the way I came in. That seems a little... There's this structure here. Who knows what the heck that's for. Let's hold off on moving you. And let's... No, I don't have a chance. I gotta do something with the brace.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Glitch, can I jump you a little quicker through here?
Ready, set.
Let's see. As soon as you're done, brace. And give me Dita. On that lookout.
Receiving.
And tailgate, I want you over our 6.
Roger.
Yeah, it was kind of that way back in the beta, too. The beta wasn't very clear about how to do multi-target. It also wasn't very clear about, melee was a big problem for a while, too. It didn't really do a very good job of explaining how to do the melee system. How do I want to play this? Kind of thinking, let's go over this general direction.
Engaging jump jet.
Cover that approach with Thugboat. No targets.
I hear ya.
Glitch, how close can I get you? Go that way, Duda. Let's run you down this way.
Roger that.
Ready for orders.
Tailgate, you should be able to... Nope, you can't jump the forward. Can't make the forward at all, so I'll take the boost to that, and we'll let you cover.
I copy.
See, now I'm sure a lot of people would be saying right now that I am being a little overly cautious, but you know what? Overly cautious, it may take a little longer to get through the mission, but I think I'll still take my shot there.
What can I do for ya?
I mean, keep in mind just what I said. You know, every time you think you might have something figured out,
I leap.
the game...
I soar.
Yep, that's Showboat. That's right out of the beta. Oh my god.
Got
The,
something you want done?
Hey, Leap, I saw. The game has changed things up a little bit, and I know I'm going to have to deal with potentially other messes like Escort missions. You're just unnecessarily slow target. Please follow it and don't let it get blown up. And it'll inevitably get overwhelmed and blown up.
Acknowledged.
Okay, you guys should be good there. You're all braced, and Thug, I'm gonna keep you in place.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Oh, they were quote unquote on garrison,
Have something.
but they're coming back by by dropship. Sure, okay, because you go out on a dropship or garrison instead of walking on patrol. Alright, let's get you in here, into the base. So you've now dropped your targets on me. This is probably recklessly too close, but that at least gets that particular item out of the way. Locust, sensor lock, please.
Sensor lock on target.
He's got some other units that are going to be moving in. Locust 1, Locust 2, and... Lance size. This could be a problem.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Glitch. I need you to jump in and be ready for support from here. Rail Arm 5 is going to get the first plink. You are the sensor mark. Yeah, you're the sensor tag one. Oh, this is not going to end well for that thing if I keep getting fire on that arc.
Special delivery.
Overly Cautious has lower repairs, but yeah, it does.
Ready to get
It
it
can
on.
backfire on you in this game. If you're playing cautious, I found this in the beta, you really can... You can miss out on a lot of opportunities. Like, you'll note I'm planning on moving up this guy here, even though he'll be exposed to flank fire from 2 other mechs eventually here. But I want to get into that arc on that Locust and continue the damage, at least with the large laser. And even the mediums, for that matter.
Taking the shot.
There we go, that's an arm. 1 LRM down. Good thing, too. That's going to reduce some return fire.
Commander.
And looks like I have direct fire from that location, too.
Coordinates
Nice.
received.
Be front arc, but front arc at this point with an arm out means it's going to be more of a chance to hit that torso.
Aye, aye.
Ouch. Yep, he's not having a good day. Then again, neither am I, potentially. Why is he closing with an LRM mech? Wow. Okay, AI. That was a completely interesting and random tactical decision that I don't quite understand. But, yeah, you know, you do you.
Engaging jump jets.
Sent you off over in this direction. Hey, Tarmac. And let's go ahead and... Yeah, I'm gonna sensor lock him up again. It's probably a little bit of a waste, but I don't want to spread out what I'm doing to too many targets too soon. Yeah, the Jenner's got a little while before, well, aside from that. Or that. Okay.
Oh, Commander. I'm hit.
Of course you picked the mech warrior who's got the lowest health on the field. It's exactly what I was worried about. And also a Panther, PPC on the field. That's a bit more of a threat now. That is... some long-range support along with the Locust. It's going to go down pretty darn quick. All three of them got to go first, too.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see. Can I... Yes.
Roger that.
Let's get in a little closer so I can engage with some additional weaponry. Take the shot with the alarms anyways. Right leg, knocked down. That's good. Okay, I think I've got a bit of a tactical plan forming in my head. Glitch is going to go in, decapitate the Locust with the center torso shot. Dida needs to relocate in a way that will let me continue to fire on... It's got line of sight to all. This is where I actually am going to split some of my fire off. And this is where it could backfire, being a little too aggressive. Ooh, yeah, that is a crappy... Come on, where is that downed? Where's... There it is. Far better shots there. Take it.
Time to unload.
There we go.
Mech destroyed.
Good to go.
Alright, I've got Glitch left, and Glitch is in... out in the open, not in an ideal spot. Can be hit from two... Ooh. Actually kind of tempting to jump in and take the indirect shot, but it's going to be at a pretty big penalty. There's at least here.
Fly.
I don't really need to be in the water, but it gives me some good flexibility to get into the trees or back up to the shore here for some long-range shot next turn. She's going to have crappy percentiles. Except on the Panther. Yeah. 65% chance on that PPC, huh? Yep. I buy that. You've got a fixation on that Shadowhawk now, huh?
Systems holding.
Remember how I said about how I want a roster of backup warriors? This would be why. How far can we evade here and still have sensor on him? Because that Jenner's got to go down. The PPC is not a great thing to be facing from that Panther downfield, but Jenner's got the evasion. I've got to focus the sensor lock on that. It is kind of XCOM accuracy. It likes to it really does like to do things like give you some pretty amazing hits that should have never really connected, and also misses on some pretty simple hits. We don't want to move you just yet. Dida. Let's keep you going further back. Yeah, you got the Instability warning. Take a... Splitting fire could be hazardous to my health. I've got to take the lower percentile hits on this guy. Because it's going to have a much more... Well, actually, there you go.
That's a kill.
Less of a chance to hit that, and I just cored the mech with a single shot here. Which is good, because now I can focus on that Panther in the backfield here.
On my way.
Can you just walk backwards? You're perfectly capable of doing this in tabletop. It's just straight back. Won't kill you.
Roger.
Ooh, some good hits there.
What can I do for you?
Now what do I want to do with Glitch at this point? Can't walk her in, but I can keep her in the water. Not that I'm pretty good with the heat on everything here. I want to go for PPC and the LRM-5 and not just both at long range. Nice hit. These guys are very skilled given the way that they're getting their initiative before the bulk of my forces. Okay, didn't hit the blackjack, but I still need to watch out for him. Oh dear, could you be big help? And come on game, let me pick the mech that you're not showing me in the forest.
Sensor lock on target.
That's 2 evasion, and let's see.
Orders.
You know what? Closing in with the Panther, there's something to be said for that.
Location
PPC minimum
confirmed.
range, LRM minimum range. So we're going to do that and go braced. That'll remove the unsteady that was building up on him.
Ready for
Did
order.
not want to leave that there for much longer. You're my LRM-10.
I hear ya.
Fire off Glitch first. And it's going to be the same problem if I close 2... Oh no, that's even better. I'll take
I
that.
read you, Commander. Moving
85s on the PPC medium laser? Hell yeah. Go for it. Trading a bit of weapons damage there. Nothing too serious,
Good to
though.
go.
I just fire from where you are at right now and go for... Do a called shot. How bad are you here? It's the right arm that's got the PPC in it, but I could take off the torso. Then the damage would start spilling over into center, and there's only 5 points of armor there, plus right torso's the SRM ammo, so that's not going to do me any good. You know what? Let's do this. Precision strike on this gentleman here. Come on. Precision strike. Okay, now I can't do that from there. Alright, that's understandable. Yeah, pretty good odds on that shot there. We're in cover. Called shot to that torso location. Take it out.
Engaging.
Right torso, right arm. Into the center. 11 points left. That's pretty good. And his main weapon is offline, so he's down to SRM at this point. Which is where I actually am getting tempted to do something incredibly stupid. I mean, it's a Panther. It's not going to be moving very fast to begin with. And Thugboat here has not had a chance to do much to contribute to battle. And if I can nail that center torso, I've got a good chance of taking out that mech. And there you go. A bit of a risk taking the thug boat in like that, but it paid off. Depot is ours.
Mission successful.
Sweet, Garrick. That's getting 2 kills with 1 multi-attack. I think that's actually an achievement in the game too, as far as Steam achievements go. That is definitely, it's a really good feeling when you manage to pull that off. Yeah, we're doing good there. Everyone's doing great. You know, except for the 2 people who took head hits. 2 new guys, no less, you know? Okay, fine, whatever. Blackjack had 2 kills off of that. And Thugboat got that last-minute Panther kill. Okay, what am I going to grab for salvage? Well, it's already telling me I've got 1 Locust that I could grab. Not much else is impressing me on salvage, and this is going to, as been pointed out, it's going to get me closer to making a little bit of money. I mean, there's no point in me buying up the 3rd part, unfortunately. It costs as much as you're going to actually make back. But I'm partial to that Jenner. And the Jenner is going to give me a bit, actually a more expensive mech too. But at the same time, the Panther gives me some salvage to work with. Just in case I need it for... No, we're going for Jenner. Medium laser and 2 jump jets. Yay. What to do? Okay. Let's see what we got here. Got 2 pilots who are going to be down for a while. Which is going to be the transit time to go anywhere, really, if I need to. Let's see what we got. Everywhere I need to go is going to be travel, which is good. We've got patrol. And we've got middle management. Both of these now have a max reputation of 12, so I suspect my reputation must have gone considerably higher. Traveling to Alloway. 22 days is going to be enough to get most of the troops back online. This is going to give me a good pay and potentially good salvage. And max salvage 2 of 10, 1 of 8. Or, no, 1 of 6. Yep, 2 of 10. Straightforward. Salvage 1 of 6. I could punch the 2 of 10, but my funds aren't really going to take that. So we'll split the difference like that, and... Oh, I didn't even realize it tells you where the, what the map is going to be like. Increased stability from there, okay.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Go ahead and take that. Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again. Nope, not gonna... That joke is gonna get old pretty darn quick. Let's make sure I don't need to do any repair work in here. Nope, we're good there. Barracks for mech warriors, I should be okay. Not much of a point to spending
Waiting for
too much XP here. Except on getting guts, please.
Mech warrior training complete.
What's up, boss?
Decker can't do anything with that.
Good to
Glitch
go.
can't do anything. Need to pick a passive for her eventually.
Yeah.
Usa, you can't pick up
Good to
anything.
go.
Tailgate, you could pick up piloting. Because you got plenty of guts already.
Training confirmed.
And you got your skills, which is going to make it much easier to get through all of this. And Thugboat, 800 can't do anything with you. Okay. Off we go. So, the question is, what am I going to face with this? Because now I've got a higher reputation mission. I just went through a mission where I had 4 mechs, you know, full, well, not 4 mechs, 3 mechs, almost a full mech lance. Am I going to be facing more heavier lances at this point? I want to start seeing some of the medium mechs start to show up here. Because then that's going to give me a chance to potentially expand my salvage a little bit. Again, I want to try to get as much as I can before I tackle the storyline missions. So, this is...
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Yep, okay. We are down to effectively about a month and a half worth of runtime left here on the unit. Tailgate's back in duty. DDoW will be out of action for a few more days, but I'm okay with that. DDoW is the backup sensor locker. So we're in good shape there.
We're nearly broke, Commander.
Quit your whining. We have plenty of money. Month is plenty of money. I'm going to make a big score on this contract. Everything's going to be perfectly fine. Go ahead, proceed on mission. And we are going to bring... Who's going to go back into the blackjack here? I suspect I'm going to want someone who's got good evasives, and... Medusa and Decker are about the same as far as gunnery and pilot goes. I could use a little more Medusa. Decker, kind of still middle of the road. Given that I'm anticipating a potential running fight with a lance, let's go ahead and bring him. He's got the better gut. Hey, Jared. Let's hope that this is going to be a good morning for the lance here. Minimal salvage, decent pay. Let's see what we got. So it's supposed to be lowlands.
Interface initiated.
Oh, yes, this planet. The green planet. The Wizard of Oz planet. It's Emerald City. Stop saying these guys are amateurs. That's just really begging for it to suddenly be like a... Suddenly you run across a Steiner assault lance. Wait, what?
Engaging jump jets.
Let's see what we got.
Enemy detected.
What? You're paying me... Okay, there's gotta be a hefty mech sitting out there somewhere, because this seems a little too... 2 vehicles so far? That doesn't seem like a 400,000 seeable contract here. Thugboat, if you could politely, tactically reposition. Stay within sensor contact here. Oh, you're going to run that. Okay. I did not know I was running that. I completely missed that. That's okay. We will... not sensor lock, because obviously I don't have him in a spot to do it because he ran.
Commander.
Lovely. Okay, we got a tank out there actually that I do have line of sight on. Good.
Got it.
Let's send a little bit of love mail down his way.
Here we go.
Anytime you see a striker, strike him, because that missile combo is pretty nasty.
Standing by.
Tailgate. Same thing. Let's keep you in cover. And let you deal with that target. Wait a minute, what? You can't... Thank you. I was going to say, I should be able to fire on him. Alarm 10 might finish him off. No. Not quite enough hits out of that
Commander. Roger that.
Jump you in there. You're probably not going to have a line of fire on anything, but just for the heck of it, nothing, and out of sight, out of sight. Good. Brace. 3 vehicles. If one of these were Demolisher, I could understand the price on this contract. not one? Interesting. Oh, this brings up an interesting conundrum. Well, I could melee the striker and possibly take it out. It's a 30-point melee attack. I could probably do more with a side attack, or I could remember that I'm trying to pilot something that was not meant to be going into direct combat, keep him back from the front lines like I'm supposed to be doing, and sensor locking.
Enemies detected.
Oh, lovely. More of them. Okay. That could hurt.
Sensor lock on target.
Because he's right in my side arc, I believe. Galleon, the rolling light show. That looked like a miss, I think. Alright, what can we do here? We've got tailgate, Decker, and glitch.
Good to
Decker
go.
is direct fire. You need to get somewhere, my friend, where you might be able to actually fire on something. Like, say, the target that I lit up. Actually, if anything, sensor lock is almost like tag in BattleTech. I mean, you're doing something to
Affirmative.
significantly improve the chance of hitting something. There we go. Splash 1.
Vehicle trashed.
Glitch, you're going to be up next with the LRM-5.
What can I do for you?
Engage that target.
Tell me what to shoot.
Okay, Galleon splashed a little
Yes,
bit.
Commander. Moving out.
So 4 vehicles now, and not much else to write home about.
Roger that.
Something's up. This is way too good of a contract. Okay, next round we'll take him out. Show yourself. Striker. Okay, another indirect LRM boat. Not bad. A couple points.
Systems holding.
6 points of armor damage they better be holding. It's the spider I'm worried about. Okay, 3 points on Thug Boat. It's not too bad, and I'm debating about if I move him, I'm probably going to lose line of sight on him. I should lose line of sight on him. The reality of it is I can go in and do that. Oh, come on. Into the freaking turret? You are kidding me, right? And into the back arc. That's not good.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
You think?
Commander.
Standing by.
5 on that hit. We'll take it.
I copy.
I think that's my real first significant damage there. Overheat alert. We'll drop 1 medium laser. Sweet.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
Okay, good job, Decker. I need
I hear ya.
glitch your
Ready for order.
tailgate. Both
Good to
indirect
go.
fire, unfortunately. Let's see, you're multi-shot, actually, but that's not going to do me much good here because you can't actually see more than one target right now. Alright, so this is going to be an example, actually. What I'll do is I'll set myself up for a multi-target. We're going to click on our first target. That's going to be target designate A. Then we're going to click our second target over here. That's target designate B. And what I'm going to do, down here, you'll see that my display is shifted over to all the weapons that I can attack with that are in range. And you'll see right now they're all saying A next to the weapon. If I click on LRM 5, that will cycle that LRM to go after target B. If I don't want to fire that weapon at all, I can target again and it'll turn it off. If I hit it again, it'll set it back to A. So this is how you set up your multi-attack option. So now I've got the PPC and medium laser going after the galleon here, and I've got the LRM-5 going downrange to that striker. Now what you're going to see is the game is going to resolve these two separately. So there's the PPC shot out, galleon's down, and now the LRM-5 is going to go downrange to the striker. So that's how you do the multi-target attacks, Gannon. And let's see if I can get somewhere slightly better. Potentially follow up with the LRM-10s off the Shadowhawk, and maybe...
Firing on target.
Nice if I could take out that striker. Nope, still not enough damage to that sucker. It's only one initiative blip showing up there. That spider's lucky to be alive. Dogboat, I do indeed love you quite dearly, so could you pull back and sensor lock like you're supposed to be this whole battle? Don't get your light mechs in too deep, in too far, because then stuff like that happens.
Waiting for orders. Aye, aye.
Okay, let's go ahead and poke him a little more.
Confirmed.
Now he's done.
One more for the trashy.
That
Mission successful.
400,000 C-bill base contract price for 4 light vehicles. Okay, game. You do you. I'm guessing that people really don't like the Canopian Lance there. That was ridiculous. It means I've kind of wasted the salvage there, personally. Everyone's injured at least, but yeah, I've got some spider damage to work out. That was pretty damn close there. What do I want out of here? Let's see. How much am I going to be able to... 150... 9... Yep, we're going to grab the more expensive item. And get some more generic crap. Yay! Should have gone for the payout. That much money, though, on a mission. That was pretty unusual from what I've seen so far. Any recommendations on what to do with the 100 medium lasers or 150 heat sinks? Sell them. I mean, it's going to look like you get absolutely crap for them, but yeah, you can sell yourself down pretty far. I mean, if I go off of what I would typically do for a like Mech Warrior 3, where you had the limited amount of space, I'd basically just be keeping, you know, pretty much just 2 of any kind of weapon, except for the medium lasers, because those you tend to put a lot in. And we'll get rid of some of those. Heatsink jump jets. I'm going to keep a little more of those because those do come in handy as I'm doing refits. Ammo. I don't need too much. I mean, you're not getting a lot for selling this stuff off, but it's every little bit that matters here. Sell you down to 4, and the SRM ammo down to 4. MG ammo down to 1, because you really only need 1 ton of machine gun ammo. That's 200 rounds of ammo per bin that you put on your mech there. 1 ammo bin, the joke with tabletop is you could tape the triggers down on your machine guns, let them run all battle, and it will make absolutely no difference to your ammo bin. Okay, so what do we have available that we can buy here? Same old mechs. Oh ho ho. Hello, come to mama. AC 20 plus. Additional 10 damage. I would be an absolute utter fool to pass this up. I will also be an absolute utter fool to buy it because I am pretty sure none of the mechs I have right now could possibly carry it. Except possibly the Blackjack. Oh, that's evil game. That is very, very, very freaking evil. Oh boy. Well, first let's make sure we've got AC 20 ammo. There's no point in buying it. Got 2 tons of it. Oh. Yeah, you could keep them for a time when you're tight on money, but that's no reason why you just couldn't sell them off already, pretty much. Can I do... If I'm gonna save Scum, this would be the part where I would potentially save Scum, because that deal is too good to be true. I have to do that.
New weapon systems available.
And you know where I'm gonna go next.
Be with
Fine.
you in a second.
Shadowhawk, technically... Can you actually carry it? It's different than MechWarrior 4 because your ballistics count as anti... they don't count as ballistic weapons anymore. They count as that. No ballistic... Well, I do have a ballistic hardpoint in the left torso. Alright, you know what? Let's experiment. Drop that. Pull the LRM ammo over. Keep the SRM-2. In order to fit the AC-20, I'm going to have to free up quite a bit of weight. Yep, that is going to be 14 tons. So at that point, keep the LRM. I'll drop the SRM-2 at that point, honestly. You know what? Screw it. Strip the armor, max armor, strip the equipment. Hang on to the jump jets. Oh, fine. Put it at the center torso, whatever. Let's find the AC-20, fit that next. I probably can't even fit that in. Or not the AC-20 ammo. Give me the AC-20. 0.5. Let's max the armor out. And that's without any ammo in the mech. The efficiency's doing really good now. The amount of firepower is definitely leveled up, but I'm worried about survivability. Because I haven't even fit ammo, so if I want to fit 2 tons of AC-2 ammo, redo my max armor. Durability's still pretty up there. Do I have anything I can do to swap into longer range fire? I could give it the LRM-5 back. And this is going to cost me in terms of long range punch. Okay, we lose a bit of durability, but we gain a pretty decent close-in fighter. How much is that going to cost me to do? 14, 18, 22, 24, no, 29 days total. That'll be enough to take me to the next contract. Alright, no. Don't even go with that. Let's see what we could do with the Vindicator. Because that would be the PPC. PPC's only going to be 7 tons. The Blackjack's not going to get me much back either. So you're primarily laser and armor that I put on you. Okay, either way, let's get you repaired. And let's see what we got for missions. Medium laser, LM5, and AC-20, no jump jets. Yeah, but I can't bring myself to strip off the jump jets of a mech, just because it really does help to give you even just a little bit of tactical maneuverability. Let's see, we've got that and that about the same. Okay, recover technology or assault fortress. That was actually a fun mission the last time I tried it. Salvage is about the same. Pay is about relatively the same. I'm going to have to go a little higher in on... The last one I did, it was all... Yeah. I'll get 2 things off of that I won't be able to pick, but I'll go with that. I need the mission pay more than anything at this point.
By your command.
Engines primed. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
And
That
moving
work
along.
order you submitted is complete.
Yep. How are we doing on Mech Warriors, by the way?
Commander.
Emeth, you've got no...
Receiving you.
There you go. 1-4, not quite enough still.
I hear ya.
Glitch is at 1400, still not enough to level up anything. Medusa, also not enough.
Waiting for
Tailgate,
orders.
Scene Boat, Thug Boat. 1600, I could pick up Bulwark. You, where's my other...
Waiting for orders.
You are not going to have Bulwark anytime soon. You're also not going to have... Extra evasive charge for movement actions. Actually, it makes more sense for the Thug Boat to level up to grab that evasive for that, because jumping around is going to get that for me. And better melee hit, well, not that I'm using melee hit, but unsteady threshold will definitely help. It'll take me a little while longer to get to that, but I think I can live with that.
Mech warrior training complete.
Alright, back to outer space. Not that outer space, the other outer space game. I'm getting another warning that, oh, you're running low on funds, because that's going to come up, but I think we'll be in good shape. Yeah, that's the problem, Jen, you're right. That's the other problem with the AC-20 is you're only getting 5 shots on that thing. And that the 2 tons that I actually have is standard for a Hunchback loadout, actually. It's very much a mech where you have to be very careful with taking the shots that are only going to count, which is why it's actually really hard to properly pile the Hunchback on tabletop, at least. You really have to give them good cover fire on the way in, and you have to kind of hope that your armor is going to save your skin. But the stock Hunchback also has the 2 medium lasers and the small laser. The small laser is kind of a joke, honestly. The medium lasers still come in handy, but it's really nice when you get up to the point where you get clan weaponry on tabletop. And then what you'll typically wind up doing is stripping out the medium lasers, swapping in extended range medium lasers, and that gives you a little bit of the extra range that the Hunchback needs to survive on its way in. Then you just drop the small laser completely and chuck in either a little bit of extra armor, or you shave off a little armor and add that extra heat sink for the clan weaponry. Let's see, same team as before. Everyone's back online. Let's see about swapping out Decker here, and let's put in Dita. So you need your back, you're healed, and you need the experience. The other fun thing you can do with the Hunchback is shave off a little bit of extra armor and stick jump jets on it. And then that gives you something, at least on tabletop, what's really fun is you're fighting against someone and you're closed into essentially point-blank range, and you basically have a jump of 3 at that point. And you get in close to someone and they're like, okay, I'm going to keep you in my front arc, and then your next initiative you win, you jump in behind them and hit them behind with the AC-20, and that is very nasty. So, no active hostiles anywhere. Recon the facility. What are we doing with? We can move in and occupy the depot. Nothing active out there. My took us. There's always something out there. Always something hiding, waiting to jump. But nothing on sensors today there. Okay.
Waiting on you, Commander.
We're going to take you along that
Coordinates
direction.
Roger.
No problem. On my way.
That's actually kind of why the Jenner's a pretty fun mech to play on tabletop too.
Waiting for orders.
It's got all the maneuverability to.
Moving out.
You kind of are running an AC-20 off of that mech with the medium lasers alone, so you can do some pretty fun things there. It's almost like it's like a laser
Got something you want done?
LBX-20 actually, because you're splitting up your 20 points of damage
Aye,
into
aye.
5 points really. Of course, you tend to also overheat pretty badly there too, but
Standing by.
it's still a fun mech to drive. Before I move you further up, let's get Thugboat into a covering position. Did you just... Why are you running? I want you to jump. You always jump. You must always, always, always jump. I have an
Yes,
option to
Commander.
disable your ability to walk on the ground.
Position confirmed.
I will replace your legs with pogo sticks if I have to. You were not meant to be walking. You are meant to be jumping everywhere.
Ready for orders.
Okay.
Orders.
Tailgate. Let's see. I can still keep you there. I can draw you in closer. Let's
can I do
move
for ya?
Glitch up first.
On my way.
I feel a little safer moving
Affirmative.
Tailgate. And Thugboat. I can just reach that wood line there on a jump.
Engaging jump jets.
There's no garrison. Wait, we're getting something. They were on patrol and are on their way back. Alright. Optimal firing positions. Let's find them here. Where is the game potentially going to drop them off is question of the day. That's the map edge along here. My money would be possibly somewhere here. So that is not exactly an ideal location to be. Alright, let's jump you further back. Having seen what they did in that scenario, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that that's kind of what they're up to. Brace.
Good to go.
Jump. Nope, that's not going to get me anywhere. Sprint will kind of not help.
What's up, boss?
Okay, what are your options? Crappy jump. Decent sprint. Longer range fire. Let's get you headed towards the forest.
On my way.
Dita! Let's run you out that
Locking
way.
in coordinates.
And Glitch will just have to go in between. Not ideal disbursement, but I should be able to get into the forest next round, even if they drop. Pacify the area around the base. Right. Let's pick a slightly better position here.
Engaging jump jets.
It's going to be harder for me to get a sensor lock on something until they get into range up there, but I like the idea of being further back in the trees in case they drop
to
some
go.
more LRM-equipped locusts on me. Let's go ahead and bring
Acknowledge.
you in. You
Move order
and
received.
Glitch, could you join us as well?
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
The beta, yep. As far as clan tech, no. That is something we are not going to see. I mean, when Wolf's Dragoons came to the Inner Sphere way back in 30-05, they actually came in,
Reporting enemy contact.
because of all the scouting that the clans had managed to do in the periphery, they were actually to more or
Another
less
blip on
come
my
in with mechs that
yeah.
were intended for, that were intentionally downgraded. They didn't carry any advanced clan weaponry that existed at the time. they were, you know, a couple of them might have had a little bit of lost instances of Starlink technology, but that was usually kind of explained as, oh, well, they just happened to find a, you know, a Starlink cache out in the deep periphery. And as such, I don't really expect there is going to be clan tech involved anytime soon. Could it be added to the game? I suspect it could be modded in.
Commander, I'm wounded.
Again? Tailgate? Ugh. I suspect it could be easily modded into the game. At least from what I saw in the beta, a lot of stuff was kind of, you know, like the mech designs and everything were modular into the text files, it seemed. So you could potentially,
Holding firm.
potentially mod the stuff in, and maybe that's, if the game does well enough, maybe that's where we actually see the next installation, basically, of the game, is that it goes in and, let's see, we got a spider, we got a Jenner, and we got an unknown. That spider is going to have to go down. Best shot from here.
Moving to position.
They could what I could see them doing is a sequel that they set either, they could advance the timeline further out into the War of 3039, which really would impact this little periphery nation that they've built up, and I could kind of see them wanting to do a little bit of world building out here. That was a nice hit on the spider. They could extend it out to the clan invasion era and kind of flip sides of the opposite end of the inner sphere and take on the role of, you know, you're a merc working in for one of the I'm trying to think of them, you know, one of the lesser periphery realms that was for lack of north, south, east, west, north of the inner sphere. I could see that being a thing, and then you'd potentially pick up some clan weaponry from that. And yeah, as for adding things like the Mad Cat, that I don't know. I'm not sure how easy it would be to mod that into the game. Yeah, we'll keep the... Actually, no. We'll keep the heat down. Not that taking out a torso on a spider does much good, or an arm. The beam lasers are sitting right there in the torso.
Receiving you.
Tailgate, you are being pounced upon here. I don't really like that. Let's do a little bit of lateral thinking.
I copy.
I mean, granted, that's a freaking Jenner over there. It's just as bad.
Target
Take him out.
acquired.
Still not enough to take that spider down. Ouch. Oh, thank goodness that PPC was a miss. What is that? That's a Panther? Yep. Panther on the field. Alright, I need you to actually stay still now, and I'm actually going to kick over my target, my sensor lock to that Jenner. He's going to be moving, I suspect. I want to keep him somewhat full. He's got the evasive perk.
Took a heavy hit there.
That was not a heavy hit. Come on. This is not going to help.
Oh, I'm hit.
You are a whiner. Come on, Glitch. What the heck?
Waiting for orders.
You can come over here to said Mr. Mech that is becoming a nuisance and melee the sucker and probably take him down. Complete with the small laser of doom! Oh, not enough. The small laser kills the spider. I think I hovered over that just in time to see 3 points left on that spider center torso. That was lovely.
Good to
go. Let's see, we've also got your friend over here. Hello, friend. I could do 40 points of melee damage, or I could do absolute crap. What I would love to see would be... Oh, there it is. 85%. Yeah, I've got a much better chance of hitting with lower damage of melee attack at this point.
Acknowledged.
Right into the center. Nice.
That hit something good.
Indeed. Now the question
Ready
is,
for
can I
orders.
capitalize on that with tailgate? You better believe I can.
Taking the shot. Target's taking a critical hit.
Okay. 24 points left center torso. Not too bad. Panther is about to become a major nuisance, though. Very much a major nuisance.
You can see daylight through my armor.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna switch our... Can't switch to that, huh? Not in sensor range. Since I'm going to have to worry about pulling back the
Engaging jump jets.
Vindicator here to long-range support, I need to bring the Spider in for some close-range support. But first, let's sensor lock that Panther. Let's see. Yeah, I know the Gender's gonna get to go first, but weather it out, weather it out. Okay, you're still on your
That
feet.
got through my armor, Commander. Commander?
Oh, it's tempting to actually do that, but I need to get you back out.
Got it.
Need you to keep clinking away with that PPC, because that's my best shot. You did not move for much, sir. Pop the LRMs back in, drop the medium laser for heat management. Ah, come on, hit that center torso already. It's a 2d6 roll of 7. It's the most common probable number when you're rolling a 2d6.
What's up, boss?
I should be nailing that thing, left, right, and center. Let's see, we want to... Hell, that's crappy.
Firing jump jet.
Tailgate, I'm gonna have to count on you not attacking him because you're in a little close on that Jenner with crappy chances to hit. Let's take advantage of that sensor lock on him.
Firing on target.
Good spread, good spread.
Standing by.
Ida. I tell you to just attack from there. I'll tell you to move and attack. 75, 80 versus melee, 85. Nope, you're better off moving. Get you in cover for starters. And more of a chance of hitting that center torso because any one of those weapons will take it out.
Copy that.
There we go.
It's done, folks.
I hope we can salvage that.
Yeah, that would be my hope too. Alright, we're down to one Panther.
Can't take many more hits like that.
Yeah, I'd agree with that sentiment, Glitch. I fully agree with that sentiment. You're 2 medium lasers away from potentially losing that. Tugboat.
Engaging jump jets.
Get in, but do not fight. I want you to stay on that sensor lock.
Sensor lock on target.
Receiving you.
Ida. 40 points, 85, or I move 80. Either way, it's a location hit from the right arc.
Affirmative.
Let's make him think about this mech that's flanking him.
Here it comes.
Oh, there's a little bit of revenge for Center Torso.
Good to go.
Can actually come in and 85 points for melee plus the machine guns. Hey, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to pull this
On
off.
the move.
200 rounds of machine gun ammo.
Putting my weight into it.
There we go. SR4 is out. Oh, the machine gun gets the kill this time. Nice. Mission successful. Hang on a sec. Oh, I still gotta occupy the depot. Oh, okay, alright. I can't get in there with everyone, probably. I can get you close. Brace and bring data in. And Glitch, you can come running in as well. I was wondering why the game didn't end there. Why the mission didn't go into finish. Oh no, this base which is obviously out in the open and not defended by anything. Oh no, what am I going to do? It needs to be occupied.
Engaging jump jets.
Hello! Really? Oh, for the love.
Waiting for orders.
Everyone crowd in!
Up high.
Good to go. Here we go.
And
Yes,
tailgate to finish off the party.
Acknowledged.
Thank you.
Mission success.
Okay, what do we get out of that? Well, having been thinking about needing the money, I obviously did not put in for much salvage, so I got 2 points of salvage I'll bring back out of this. Modest pay off of that. Indicator needs some repair time in the bay. And I hate you, random chance. Okay, no, medium laser and jump jet. Woo! That's okay, I needed the money. Not doing really good about being able to pick when I need to split the contract for going for money versus salvage. So far I've managed to pick the missions that are all vehicles for salvage and the missions that are all mechs for money. It's not working out very well. Alright, 19 days on those 2, no big deal. And to repair the Vindicator, 2 days. Minimal C-bills, we're good there. I kind of feel like I want to have another mech, but I much prefer seeing 3 months of salvage or pay left there. Let's take a look at our contract, shall we? Aggressive intrusion, or we could go for patrol. 2 of 10, 2 of 10. Hunt down enemy lance and eliminate. Desert versus polar. I think I'd rather fight in the polar, because desert I imagine I'm going to be overheating a little bit, but more money.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Engine prime. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
Need a fast forward button.
That job you asked for, Commander.
Doop de doop de doop de doo.
Ready to go over
I said
financials
something.
whenever
I'm
you
pausing all of your progress. Good grief. Keep going. I'll wait an extra day or 2. Actually, yeah, they can stay out of combat for the next one. I'll drag more of my other team in. give them a reason to actually do something. Actually, while I'm thinking about that, go ahead, jump. You know, I really do not think that jump ships should be hanging around jump points that incredibly close. That is a bit wonky. I need to also check for XP while I'm thinking about this.
Receiving you.
Commander, receiving you.
1400, still not enough.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, Glitch has got 1800.
Good to go.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting decision. Multi-target and either the bonus to standing still or the bonus to moving. Standing still gives you the best chance to work with your, whatchamacallit there, and gives me an extra bit of health. But this is going to give me a better melee attack and a better unsteady threshold. That's 2 benefits there. The health isn't quite as big of a problem. I don't need undirected fire penalty, so we're going to go for a U.
Training confirmed, Commander.
You only have 1 primary, 1 secondary. Once you pick, you're screwed, so yeah. Alright, you're set, Glitch. Medusa.
Waiting for orders.
Tailgate, indirect fire penalty.
Mech Warriors
Use that a
training
little bit.
complete.
Tugboat. Can't do jack squat. Okay. Back to watching dropships in space! Headshots with AC-20s are kind of, they're fun, but at the same time, it's like, it's massively overkill. And you kind of think, you know, I could have taken a slightly less powerful weapon on that and still gotten the head shot off on it. Also, as a game master, the players in my campaign had a very uncanny ability to manage to roll headshots with AC-20s. So I have a little bit of a love-hate relationship for that. And it's not the case of, oh, they were kind of fudging their dice rolls. I know they were not fudging their dice rolls when they were playing. Let's see who we're going to put in here. Dita, you are decent in the blackjack. Could bring Behemoth back in, Bulwark on the Vindicator. And we'll bring Medusa in on the Shadowhawk. Okay, same team. And thank you for cutting that off there. Ugh. It's a shame I can't keep the music for the game itself turned up, because it's actually pretty decent music. They actually have the album for it. It's actually out on Bandcamp too. If you actually want to, you can pop over there and listen to the whole thing for free, or actually buy the track. I think it's like $8.99 or something, which is not too bad. It's a surprisingly long OST too.
Initiated.
They're right out in the open. These guys are amateurs. Get eyes on them and take them out. Why could they?
Place like this.
They do all the little voices for the pilots and everything, but then they don't actually do anything for briefing instructions. That's kind of sad, actually. Jump.
Enemy detected.
Vehicles! Yay!
Sensor lock on target.
You done been locked. Oh, come on, really? You're gonna make me... Fine. Use it again.
Sensor lock on target.
Scorpion AC-5. Misses. Behemoth.
Good to go.
Let's start bringing you up. Nice and slow.
Roger.
Definitely want to use that LRM of yours to advantage.
Engaging target.
I mean, if you're going to put a giant hill in front of me, this is the best way to take them out. What are you? A galleon. Yay, the roving light show. Coming up to also say hello. And scores a tiny hit on the spider. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Medusa, could you stand up, please?
Position confirmed.
Did you just sprint? You just sprinted. I did not want you... Nope, you did. Okay, good. Sensor lock was on the Scorpion, yep.
Fire.
80%. Next shot should take that tank out.
Got something you want done?
Can't really do anything with you in that state, so come along. Actually, I shouldn't say I can't do anything with you. I could actually start using him for sensor locks, too. That's a striker. Some more light damage to the tugboat. And the last vehicle, what do we have? Another striker. 4 LRMs incoming.
Warning. Detecting mech warrior injury.
Really? Yeah. Okay, hang on. That's supposed to be me. Oh man, I took one to the head. That's a really bad voice. That shouldn't actually be his real voice. Let's jump him back out of line of sight. But staying within sensor range. Lock that one up. Because that is one of the strikers we need to take out.
Ready to get it on.
Dita. Put you over here. You can't engage anything from there. Can I jump you over? Sure.
Affirmative.
Heat's gonna be a bastard to deal with on this one. You, and that's it. That's okay. I am good with that. Hasn't finished off that Scorpion. Didn't even blow up, that just left a scorch mark there. Oh, lovely. The light show is going to come target him. That was flank movement. Wait, no. How? Oh, right.
Damage minimal.
Wait a minute. Galleon's a hover tank, if I remember right. How is that getting into the woods? Hovers can't go into woods.
Ready for orders.
Okay, I guess that's another change from the board game here.
Move into position.
Let's see what we got for our LRM-10s here. Who do we want to shoot at? 80% or 70%? That's a no-brainer. 80 on that one.
Waiting for orders.
Let's see if I stay here. 80, 70. I could close in and get crappier shots. So, yep.
On the move.
Alright.
Locking on
Bring
target.
on the pain. Wow. Gonna take a lucky shot to actually take him down with an LRM-5 at this point. D-Daw's in a little bit of a scrape there, but not too bad. It's that mix of weapons that are the bad part
Reporting.
there.
Minimal damage.
Alright, Tugboat, you are up first. That's the one. Lock him up.
Sensor lock on target.
you want to keep running in close to me, I have no problem with that. Because you're now within range and I can just come in and melee the hell out of you if I want.
Yes, Commander.
Well, almost. I'm gonna move in like that so I close the range on those LRMs at least. And decent armor all around. Heavier armor on that, but I'm gonna be on the front arc. Much more likely to breach. If I hit him, just as likely to go internal. And you do not have split shot.
Firing a full salvo. Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
Alright, let's take Behemoth.
What's up, boss?
Fire against that target.
On it.
Still not gone, so we're going to have to finish it off with Medusa, hopefully.
I'm on it.
There we go.
Move her down.
Splash one, so now we're down to one tank left. Unfortunately, the one that's actually still probably within LRM range, but...
Ah, Commander. I'm hit.
Ay, ay, ay. Again, Dita, we just healed you up from the last time, man. Monsieur Thug Boat. Sensor lock it.
Sensor lock on target.
Receiving you.
Close in.
Roger that.
Demonstrate why you do not get that close to a laser mech.
Copy that.
And let's send
Commander.
Behemoth to finish the job, hopefully. If not, I've got LRM-10s in reserve.
Firing on target.
There we go. Much better.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
Milk run, yeah, but certainly
Mission
not
success.
not something you're making a lot of money off of. I am glad I went all out for the extra money on this mission and not the salvage. Because that's gonna suck. LRM-10, small laser, yay! Let's do some more parts. Come on. Load. Loady load load. Alright, store. Let's see what we can sell off. No, I don't want to buy that. Shame, I could actually get a spider. Let's see, we still have the AC-10. Holy moly, this is what pisses me off, is that thing has the value of 190,000, which is a little under what I bought it for, and it only sells off for that? I haven't even used the thing. So automatically, you buy something and you immediately only get 10% back on that purchase if you sell it. That's annoying. That is really beyond annoying. Sell back down to my stock levels. Ammo, ammo, ammo. We can hang on to those. And just for the heck of it, who do we got out here? Wow, Guts 7. That's impressive. You last this long, you get some decent pilots on the store here. There's another kickback, Kickstarter. That is pretty sweet. It's nice that they gave them all histories and everything. Anyways, contracts. What do we got? Our forces are planning assault. We'd like you to protect the facility, and if an attack comes, hold off the assault until forces can arrive and relieve you. On a tundra, so this is good for my laser mechs. They give you generous salvage out of this thing right off the bat. Decent pay. Better than what I'm getting there. So let's go ahead and try this mission out for the first time. I'm good on offense. How good am I going to be on defense? And what kind of things would they necessarily assault us with? I'll take a risk. I'm going to take a risk on this one because I suspect mechs on this. We'll see how well that works out, because every time I've said that, it's been tanks. But that'll give me a good mix on salvage. I can choose and salvage the game will assign.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
And hopefully, by the time we get there, everyone should be all repaired up. Gets better with reputation for selling off. Okay, that makes some sense. I mean, it kind of does. I mean, I'm hanging around the deep periphery here, so then there's really no point to taking on any missions that are primarily Mark or the Mark or the Canopians. Yeah, there's no point with doing Leaguers, Canopius, or anything other than the local government missions, I guess, then. At least for the start, because then you're gonna get more money for selling off to the local governments at that point.
I've got the financial report.
Okay, still doing okay. I mean, I'm definitely not going to be making tons of money.
Just about gone, Commander.
Oh, for the love of God, quit whining. You still have another month to go, and in a month and a half after that, and we're going to be going into a contract that's going to be paying. Literally within a day. Coming to me and complaining about sea bills when in 24 hours we're going to get paid. Yeah. Not exactly the sign of an intelligent officer there. Let's see. You know what? Let's drag everyone out here. Just so I have a nice, easy spread across the board. Unfortunately, both of the idiots who have the sensor lock capability are stuck. So we're going to hold out for another 2 more days. That will get me myself back in action. Who are we going to bring along? Well, we want our top gunner here. Someone who can do split attacks on and have the evasive move for. I actually could put glitch in the blackjack. Now let me split up the medium lasers if I need to. I'm in the spider. Tailgate. Well, it's a defensive contract, or defensive mission, so having someone who can stand their ground and multi-target could be handy. Put you in the large, and this is my best gunner. All 3 of them are the same. So we're going to grab Emeth, because good pilot. Actually, no, worst of the pilots there. Never mind. Give me Decker. Good pilot, good gunner, good guts, good tactics, and yeah, you're going to have to move around, but at least when you're moving around, you're going to be getting some benefits there. They also pay more for missions. Yeah, true, if you get the better reputation. But I kind of wonder if they might have... How far can you actually game this first level, really, of missions before the game's going to sit there and say, you know what, we need to kind of nudge you towards the storyline missions? Because, I mean, I'm what, 31 weeks into the story here, and I've not actually done a story mission? Story contract? And I kind of feel like I'm not...
Command interface initiated.
I'm not necessarily getting the best, the best bang for the buck right now, even with the increasing... even with the increasing reputation. Looks like the security duty is about to get hot. Multiple incoming hostiles, unknown types from that location. Hold base, keep the buildings upright, and we get paid. Okay.
Time to get paid.
Which means whatever we do not actually engage anywhere around, in, or near the base. That'll get me a bit closer to that location. Brace.
Waiting for
Decker.
orders.
Over. Brace.
What can I do for you?
Glitch. Get me up on top of the
Coordinates
hill.
received.
Tailgate on top of the hill as well.
We got
Sensor
bad guys.
contact. Didn't get quite far enough with the thug boat,
Got
it
it.
seems.
Let's hit him hard.
Okay, well, what else we got? Unknown mech, and that is it, and he's just... Okay. Yeah. That's, sure. Geothermal terrain there. Ooh, that's ugly. Jumping here will get that point within my sensor range. And lock him up. 2 tanks, 1 mech. Locust?
Sensor lock on target.
Spider. Ooh. He is going to be a tough one to hit. Yeah, and another tank. Okay. That's interesting. It looks like they are on sort of a pre-programmed... I can't help but feel a little bit like that is a trap. They're trying to lure me away from the base. How big is the map out this? Oh, yeah, that is more than enough for a unit to slip in behind me. There is something definitely to be said for probably keeping the Vindicator somewhat close to base. Or at least in a spot where I can turn around and shoot stuff if I have to. But I definitely still want to take what fire I can here.
Engaging target.
That's interesting. Only 50% armor because of shoddy upkeep. Hey, yep, that scene really makes me stop and think about how much better a root canal would be than this movie. Let's see. Do we want to... Your bulwark. Guess what? You're attacking from there.
Engaging.
Some good damage. We're wearing it off pretty quickly.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Glitch, I need you to get down in there.
You betcha.
Take your shot. And miss your shot. Team of my best gunners, and you missed a 65%.
I may need some more
Yep.
time in the simulator.
Weak 150, 25 rep with mark and local. 10% benefit from shopping and missions. Oh. Wow. To have to build up that much and only get 10%. Ooh. Boy, no wonder people are diving for the campaign missions pretty quickly. I do a little bit of a jump to the right. Sensor lock the junk again here.
Sensor lock on target.
So I've only got to last 8 more rounds before we get reinforcements. Okay. Were you shooting? Oh, yeah, good. That's the movement benefit. That movement modifier coming into a lovely
Waiting
benefit
for order.
here. Problem is, I don't want to close with those tanks. Because that's just an accident waiting to happen. I move up there. Crappy shots. If I go... Close, crappy shots. Okay, so I need... You stand a good chance of punching through everything if I can hit you from a distance. So let's go with our long-range attacks first. That'll remove some of the evasives he's got. And wear down some extra armor while we're at it.
Good to go.
Good to go.
Gonna have direct fire in just a second here, so let's do that.
Affirmative.
Alright. How about a little fire, Scarecrow? That's the PPC in action for you against the light mech.
Reporting critical hit.
And I get to choose salvage, so I'm going to get some more spider parts out of this. Now, any tanker worth their salt has got to be sitting there saying, our battle mech security blanket has just been yanked out from underneath us. Maybe we should think about GTFOing.
Got it.
And there's a leg. Sweet.
Should have run when you had the chance.
Well, he's certainly not going to be running anytime soon. I just got the kneecapper achievement in Steam, too, for that.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Okay, yep, that tells me that, yeah, they're going to drop someone else nearby. Or they're just trying to tell me that there's stuff out here. Well, you know what? I'm still within sensor range. Let's pull you back slightly.
Engaging jump jets.
We'll let you scout the battlefield a little bit just to be on the cautious side.
Sensor lock on target.
Scorpion! Yay, AC5. Yep. That's why I did not want to go too far. I was waiting for you to drop something else on top. Oh, yeah. One of them's a Jenner. This is about to potentially get very ugly. Alright, I'm going to leave the blackjack out in the open to draw some fire here. Not on that side of the hill, though. But on that side of the hill. As much on this as I can, even if the shot's crummy.
Here we go.
That's a miss.
That would be a miss.
Yes, Glitch. Good job. Your recognition skills are improving. Now, the tanks are going to link up with the other group now, it looks like. Or, I intercepted the group in just the right kind of moment.
Receiving you.
You've got your benefit from moving. You have
Waiting
your
for
benefit
orders.
from staying still. Attacking from here is an 85%. 65. And can't see that at all. The LRM-10 on the side table. 40 points damage, but it's potentially going to be spread out against the front, side, and rear arc. Versus moving around and go from there. You don't have line of sight on him at all. Oh, that's why I don't have line of sight on him. That's friendly. That's my spider. Too many dang spiders on this map. Let's see. 35% chance. Yeah, you're... Even if I move closer, you're only at 50. I need that sensor lock on him. So, buy some time and move back.
Roger that.
Be able to engage the Scorpion just in the side arc. Nope, rear arc on that one. That's a better shot, actually. I like
Putting
that.
one in the back.
Close but no cigar. Okay, doesn't look like it did anything necessarily.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, that was a miss. Okay. 10 chance from there. The PPC is 5% against him. Much better shots. Staying in the woods. Perfect. Alright, let's just get your... That's the best I can do for
Moving
okay.
to position.
I'm trying to keep these guys lined up as I have them fall back a bit here.
Taking the shot.
There we go.
Vehicle trashed.
Not that I'm really thrilled about the idea of there being more Scorpions out there, but I can tank a few AC5 hits. No, there's that Galleon too. I can see what you are now. No, I don't. Jump back.
Engaging jump jets.
And I need you to take out sensor lock on that Jenner. Can't because you're out of range. That's okay, that works out pretty decently. That was the Galleon over there.
Sensor lock on target.
Unfortunately, it's not ideal that Thugboat is not first in the initiative order, so I may have to actually reserve him on an upcoming turn. Possibly this next one, because he'll be in a good spot to...
Standing
He'll be in a
by.
very decent spot, actually, to not have to worry about damage. It's an indirect fire. Can I get a direct fire shot? Or I'm just shooting from where I'm at. Sure. Bulwark, so you can take it. Please lock me up. Hey, game. 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 I'm trying to pick a target. Game. I am trying to pick a target.
Yes, Commander.
Attack from where you are currently at. Can't. Okay, that's why. What's the minimum? Move up. Sure. Can expose me to fire from there, but
On the move.
I'm in cover. I think I can handle that. Short term. And multi-target's kind of pointless. Target. Lock and fire.
On it.
Okay, I have an LRM-5 that will hopefully finish taking that out. Blackjack's about to get hit. No! Okay, you went that way. Yeah, you got some darn freaky firing suggestions for what you're doing.
Good to go.
Standing by.
Good shots from
On
there.
my way.
And the PPC goes wide, thank you, but looks like I didn't need it.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
The mental image of Farrell with the mouse in hand talking is to computer. Hello, computer.
Waiting for orders.
Ah, a keyboard. How quaint. And you think about that, and where voice recognition technology has come from since then, and yeah, we're getting to that point. Let's get that Jenner exposed. Hello, Jenner. Crappy shots, but
Commencing Alpha Strike.
a little bit of damage. I will take that. Okay, so we're down to that tank, which we know is a striker. Not a striker, a scorpion. 2 mechs. You're up on the hill. Alright, this is where I'm going to let his mechs actually go first. So I'm going to hold Thugboat's actions. There's something not a lot of people do, too, because it's kind of anathema to say, wait, you're going to kind of give me a... You're going to make him actually wait and potentially get, you know, someone could get the drop on him or get shot in the head. But yeah, that is true because I want him not only for the fact to potentially cut off any avenue of advance, at least make him think twice about it. Now I can get my sensor lock on that stupid Jenner.
Sensor lock on target.
If I can swarm him this round with everything I've got,
Commander?
there's a good chance I may be able to take out that mech. 85% chance to hit. This blackjack design I did is actually holding up really well as far as heat goes, especially on the Arctic worlds. But you can just alpha strike with impunity with this thing. Oh, headshots! I saw a head hit there.
Hit.
Nice. I would so love to be able to take someone out with a headshot here. Let's see, your LRM-10. Nope, I
Commander.
need Decker to fire as well.
Roger.
Percentages from there.
Got it.
See, nice. That mech is now hurting
Solid
bad.
connection on that one.
What's up,
Tailgate. You know what? Bulwark. Good shots. There we
Bob?
are.
Engaging target.
Left arm gone. Rest of the mech almost a smoking scrap heap. Yep, that must be a striker then. Okay, that's not good. Are you shooting at that building? Yes, you are. Okay, that is most definitely not good. Lock the rear mech up.
Sensor lock on target.
Let's see what we're up against there. Locust 1M, LRM5s. Oh, this is not good. I have got to take these guys down fast. This is probably going to turn into melee combat here shortly.
Armor's holding.
Okay, good stuff. Especially because what that Jenner is doing is really starting to piss me off.
Oh, I'm hit.
Oh, for the love of God, again.
Orders.
Let you guys go out there, have a little bit of
Ready for
fun. You
orders.
come back, dripping blood all over the mech bay. Bulwark. Decent shots. anything that lands should be able to kill it, I hope.
I copy.
There we go.
Hostile
One
removed.
down. Turn still.
Orders?
Glitch. Let's see what we can do with you.
Got it.
Yeah, crappy shots versus better shots.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
And one less target
That's a vehicle
firing
kill.
LRMs at the building there. It's now down to Decker to try to see if he can
Commander.
land a good shot on that little tiny locust there. Locust Day is about to get worse.
Got it.
Ooh, into the center
Scored a
torso.
critical hit.
Nice. Is the Locust going to do the stupid thing? Nope, the Locust does the smart thing, kind of. Might have made more sense if that was an SRM Locust of some description, but it's not, and yeah, as a result, that's kind of confusing why he bothered. Lock him down.
Sensor lock on target.
Orders. Affirmative.
Tailgate's getting a little close to the bumper of that Locust.
Good to go.
Yeah.
Right, Commander.
There we go. If
Enemy
nothing
down.
else, the game is really good at letting you have fun taking down scrappy mechs. No need to get to our planned LZ. What? Oh, that's right, yeah,
Mission
because
successful.
I was supposed to hold out till the government forces arrive. Well, yeah, you can tell the government forces to go home. I'm good. We're all fine here. Everything's fine. Let's see what we're going to be able to get from salvage from that. All buildings survived. Good. Extra pay. Destroy the Vanguard. Extra... Okay, so that must have been the Vanguard that I attacked first. The lead element, basically. And a bunch of people whining about being hit in the head. Fine. Okay, we've got some... useful here, just the usual crap that came off of them. Yep, I can grab those two. Hey, I'm closer to having a Jenner and a Locust if I want it. Le Stomp! Oh, yes. That was interesting. I just saw in the top corner there. Turrets can sensor lock your units. I did not realize that. Kind of annoying that they actually have that ability, but it really does kind of give them more of a reason to exist, I suppose. Mech base, who do we need to repair? Anyone? You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. Can't think of any real reason why I'd want to change up anything as far as mech loadouts. We're still doing pretty good there. Need any of those? Store. Let's see what else we can sell off here. Nope, 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 nope. We can sell off 2 medium lasers. Small laser. Term 6s. 2, 5 RM. Okay, we're doing pretty good there. Guns are okay. Contract, I guess. Okay. What do we got? Seek and destroy and a supply base. And the seek and destroy is pretty darn good. Higher difficulty. Transit time, Badlands. More drop tonnage is recommended. Well, I'm kicking ass with the drop tonnage I have on these little ones, and I need more contract pay out of it. Yeah, I want to use this to... Yeah, I'll nerf it by that. I'll just take one... Be able to pick one thing that I can salvage.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Want to get another spider or another mech that I can sell off, because I've got all this equipment that I can actually use, and I can't actually use it. Because I can't really put it on anything at this point.
All hands, stay ready for docking maneuver.
Skip, please skip. Unless something is going to happen to me, like a random encounter with my crew, which is yet to happen, interestingly enough. I know that they exist out there, but apparently my crew has learned to kind of stay away from me for whatever reason, or maybe that only happens once you start getting on the campaign missions. All hands, stand by for variable gravity. So that was actually not bad for a defend the base scenario. I mean, they definitely were able to get in close because I did go... That's why I said I didn't want to get too far forward, and I did get too far forward. But yeah, that was actually pretty fun. I usually don't enjoy those kinds of missions. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, Glitch and Decker... let's get DDoS switched in here somewhere. And I think where you're going to wind up the best is going to be taking Glitch's spot here. Get you a little bit of experience and deploy. You'll only be an assault mech, supported by 3 heavies. Oh god. That, even just a assault mech, trying to take it out with a lance of light mechs, that's incredibly hard. I'm trying to remember if I actually did that in the beta at one point. I think, yeah, if I remember, I took 3 urban mechs up against an Atlas, and you can do it, but boy, do you take some damage doing it.
Command interface initiated.
They're right out in the open. They're amateurs, even though it's supposed to be a higher difficulty mission. Alright, Thug. You don't have that many places to go that you can get cover. Interestingly enough. If I can get somewhere where you'll actually be able to see everything going on up there. Alright. That is unknown vehicle. Unknown vehicle. Unknown vehicle. Yep. 3 unknown vehicles so far. I think what I'm going to do is engage from... I got a ways to go to get there. These guys could cut over. Let's take that one first.
Sensor lock on target.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for letting me actually see what that was. Can we please just lock that again and presume that I can just finish up the rest of this turn normally? Thank you. I wanted to keep that screen open. Strikers. Okay, let's bring...
Commander? I copy.
Vindicator might have a shot there. Yeah, a little bit of a shot.
Engaging with target.
There we go. One down.
1 for the scrap heap.
3 light vehicles. I
What's up, boss?
got this voice in my head that is screaming, "It's a trap." A mineral field. +4 difficulty to hit units within a mineral field. +2 difficulty for attacks made by units within a mineral field. This changed during the beta, by the way. That used to be mineral fields actually gave you a bonus to your energy weapons.
Aye, aye.
To the damage, and boy was that ridiculously overpowered when you start talking about PPCs. Hold on, tailgate.
Standing by.
Let's kind of go longish range, plenty of time to flank.
All in
Go over
ass.
that way. I don't want to call the game out to boost the difficulty because I know that's just begging for it to then drop a assault mech on me. But Striker, long range spotter. Against the lightly armored target. Lovely. And I'm guessing another striker. That would be the case. Ow, it's gonna hurt.
Warning. Armor low.
Yep, I have got to get the, I probably actually can go back once this mission is over and probably get him that movement evasive modifier. Or do I need to keep you guys locked?
Engaging jump jets.
Sensor lock, please.
Sensor lock on target.
Okay.
Orders.
Go from where you are. I don't think you need to move. You know, maybe it would be better to move you. I 75. Heat curve won't really be a problem.
I copy.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
Fire.
collapse his side in. Okay, collapse his front
Reporting.
end.
One less vehicle.
I have to imagine the assault mechs are going to be saved for the real impact. They want those things to be... They want to get you up to a point where you've got those heavies, and then suddenly out comes the Atlas with its death set. I mean, that's almost practically
Standing
required, really. Let's see, can't do anything with you. Jump's not going to do much good. Sprint doesn't do me much good.
I copy.
Decker basically can't find anything to shoot, so... Just saw a telephone pole go swinging off to the side there. That was lovely. Don't have line of sight on anything. Basically, I'm at the mercy of this enemy tank deciding to finally roll within range. Or when I can sensor lock this guy next. He's gonna get another shot. Tank in depth 1 water, I call
Very
BS.
hit, Commander.
Sorry, that tank has now been destroyed, according to the tabletop game rules, and thanks for playing. At the very least, it shouldn't be sitting in the water like that. Come on, HBS, you can do better than that. Oh, hey, the 4th vehicle finally decided to show up. Oh, that is a Scorpion. I was gonna say Von Luckner, because that could have been a Gauss rifle, but wrong era. Yeah, HBS, that shouldn't be... No, that's not allowed. That's,
Good to go.
Unless you're going to be retconning in amphibious capabilities into the vehicle design there.
On the move.
I'm pretty sure that shouldn't be happening. They're probably on 5 skull missions because I haven't counted any 4 skulls. Oh boy. I'm happy enough just with the 1 skulls that I'm not managing to die instantly. Alright, I gotta find that next
Vehicle
one.
destroyed.
Dita, I need you to do some scouting for me here.
Commander.
It was back around... Yeah, basically where you're trying to fire. Okay.
No problem, boss. I got this.
Sploosh. It's like being at SeaWorld. Can I have an attack, please? There we go.
Here it comes.
Yeah, armor's too spread out on that one. Damage was no good.
What's up, boss?
Can I attack you from here? R5, sure. Can I move in closer and get more? Because I am greedy.
Aye, aye.
5% versus 10. Okay, that still seems kind of weak, but I guess as you go over time, that'll eventually get more and more into it. You know what? Since I'm not dealing with a mech on this one, just do the called shot. Oh, come on. Really? Do that, BattleTech. Let's see. Jump somewhere where there's cover, but close enough to
Engaging
get in line of
jump
sight.
jets.
Well, okay, let me... Being very picky about that tank in those trees there. Largely because I can barely see the thing.
Waiting for orders. Target confirmed.
Now,
Reporting vehicle destroyed.
is that it?
Mission
Wow.
successful.
If you're gonna throw me that kind of mission, with that I'd expect to see like maybe a Hetzer assault vehicle, a Saladin, a Saracen. Not the usual garden variety vehicles we've already been encountering. That's kind of a little disappointing. Alright, yeah, I get to choose whatever salvage I want out of this, so find whatever is the most expensive thing on the table. That'll give me 10,000, 15,000, fine. We'll go for that. So that's interesting. So crash to desktop is a problem. Huh. Kind of interesting. I haven't run into anything like that yet. The game's been pretty stable, and the beta was actually very stable too. I don't think I ever really had a case where I actually crashed a desktop during play, but I mean, the beta is also a much simpler version of what we've got here for certain. I mean, there's no, you didn't have any of the campaign backend or the mech lab to work with, so. Alright, so we're paused. Our finances, we're going to owe some money in 2 days. Paused for selling things. Sell. C5, I don't need that many of them. And I can drop 2 of those. Those, keep those. Same old stuff. Okay. Contracts. What do we got out there? An ammunition convoy. Cannot be an activity. Already have a military supply convoy in the field. It'd be easy prey for force and mechs. Rendezvous with a convoy and protect it while it's being evacuated. Oh boy. So, base defense mission, except now the base is mobile. Alright. Like I said, I want to kind of get a chance to experience a lot of things. So we'll bump the pay up on that one to almost the max level. That'll give me a little bit of salvage
Calculating
choice.
course now, Commander.
Escape velocity.
Well, I mean, the problem with the GPU is the game is going to...
Financial report.
It's going to take whatever you can give it, so... I mean, GPU-wise, you can always back down on some of the settings and everything, and that will potentially back it down off of the GPU usage. Because I'll tell you right now, considering I'm able to run this at max quality and still stream, it's definitely... I mean, it does use the GPU, certainly, but it's not using necessarily all of it on my end. Anything there? Oh, so tempting to refit the spider with something different. I mean, the problem is the spider's already got... So I don't have a large laser I could put on the thing. How much tonnage? It should be a half ton for the machine gun. Full ton for the machine gun ammo. I really would not be mixing it up short range. Thinking about stripping out the medium laser and just giving, or actually both medium lasers technically. I could strip both out and focus on handling the armor, giving it more armor to work with. Because that would be 2 tons of armor. If I did that, max the armor out. What are you going to complain about? Oh, come on, game. Really? Fires at least one functional ranged weapon. Can I put in a machine gun and have no ammo? I'd probably just do a small laser. 0.5 ton. And we've got some extra unused tonnage. Yeah, it doesn't really buy me all that much. Nice idea, but yeah, can't really do anything with that. Everything else is pretty much set up the way I want it, so I'm not going to worry about it. If you could put an AC-20 on the spider, that would be pretty darn scary, actually. Kind of getting... I mean, really, the lowest weight range you can really get an AC-20 on a unit would be the 50-ton Hunchback, maybe a 45-tonner, and it also depends on what area you're playing in. If you're playing with clan weaponry, then an LBX-20 is still going to be about the same weight, but you're going to get more... Actually, it's worse when you've got that, because then you've got your 5 shots, but you only have the flexibility for, your 10 shots. You're going to have 5 designated cluster, 5 designated slug, or mix it all up. Come on, game. Travel to Detroit. There we go. Really does need a fast forward button for that. Let's go ahead and proceed on contract, and... Oh, hang on. I know what I said I was going to do. I said I was going to do some... experience.
What's up, boss?
Receiving
You
you.
have everything you need to go up to... sensor lock. I need to give you...
Mech Warrior training complete.
give you a little bit of extra health and some piloting. Yeah, I can't afford the gunnery.
Training complete.
Piloting the boots, you're teching up.
Orders?
I could go up to that. That's a... Oh, wow. +1 max evasion. That's nice. 2% melee hit. What else can I grab? Grab multi-target. I could grab... Actually, no, can I grab multi-target? That's an action. That's a passive, right. So my 2 actives are top and bottom. I could grab that. Extra base weapon hit. Hell yeah.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And let's see if we can... Nope, can't advance anyone for that.
Good to go.
Glitch is out of
Waiting for orders.
fight for the time being.
Mech warrior
Help on
training
Medusa.
Good to go.
Tailgate. Go ahead for your
complete. Training
piloting.
complete.
And me. What am I gonna do? Oh, called shot bonus. What's the bonus? Makes me wonder. Do I want to go for that, or do I want to go for... Ooh. The problem is Thugboat, I'm not really using him for gunnery. And I did say I was going to give him better evasive to help survive more, so... Let's do that.
Training confirmed, Commander.
We'll get that out of the way for Thugboat. Yeah, I feel safer going down to the planet. Alright, our troops are doing pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and deploy. What you do actually with the AC-20 is you don't actually go with a mech for that. What you do is you go for the Saladin. It is a hover tank, and it has a single AC-20 on it. And the nice thing about that is those tanks, you know, obviously aside from on the tabletop, the vehicle rules are absolutely murder to them. They're pretty nice because you can just go wandering around the field flinging AC-20s at impunity, you know. And with it being a hover vehicle, they typically have really good movement rates on them. So you can just absolutely skate around the field doing backshot AC-20s all day long. They are really pretty slick. Government convoys around schedule, picking up Canopian units in the area, move to intercept convoy, cover and provide support while they escape. Once they are safely away, you can clean up the opposition or evac yourself. Your call.
Watch the trees. You never know what's in them.
Well, in this case, I hope there are not any rabid squirrels in these trees that are about to go after me here. So, secure convoy rally point. Wait a minute, rally point? Alright, I'm assuming you guys are traveling along the road. Oh, tunnel. Cool. Haven't seen one of those on the map yet. What are we going to do?
Ready for orders.
It's like a sandstorm out here, too. That is a pretty slick effect.
I copy. We've got an unknown on sensors.
Oh, multiple unknowns. That's lovely.
What's up, boss?
Thugboat, could you do me a favor and get to within sensor distance here? Not too close, though. I've already lost two of my, one of my long-range missile units, but I can at least get one more engaged. Of course, this is actually, I should have thought about that. That triggers the combat. Not that it really matters, but...
Sensors show more bandits.
Oh, this is gonna get very interesting very quickly. Sensor lock that mech. Alright, sensor locked. Spider. Oof. Throwing a lot of spiders at me lately, game.
Commander?
Can I do anything that will get me direct fire anytime soon? I sure can.
I copy.
Take the shot.
Engaging.
I like that. I like a leg. If I can leg him, that would be the third part I need for the building my own spider. This is another one of those missions where the enemy blocking force is the unit I have to do to defeat to clear the convoy rally point, isn't it?
Standing by.
Orders.
Bulwark. Can I engage from where you're at? Yes, I can. Just not with a lot.
Locking on.
Come on, take that right leg.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, split the difference there just in case.
Locked on with all weapons.
Oh, that was a lucky shot straight through the front. Driver of that tank just saw a bright flash of light through his viewport, and then things got interesting. Probably another galleon back there. Let's head him off on that side. Sensor lock. Target. Target is going to move next. Ow! Quit it! No, that's not going to be Thugboat's voice either. I guess I figured that out.
Yes, Commander.
Tailgate. You would have to turn in order to engage target.
Ready for orders.
Decker, I want to keep you on, or Dita, I want to keep you on
Ready
that
for
tank for
orders.
now. So let's think about crappy direct fire.
Waiting for orders.
I
Standing
might
by.
be better off actually having Dita move to make that attack. Really crappy shot there. That's cover. That's
Good to go.
why. Oh, no. Tailgate.
Commander.
Still a crappy shot, but
Acknowledged.
split the diff. Yeah, let's see what we got.
Target confirmed.
Asian Scorpion. Lovely. AC5. Just a little
Showing
tiny
minor damage.
pinpoint hole.
Standing by.
Decker, right, I'll let you go
Ready to
there,
get it
Dita. Oh, I kind of hesitate to do that because you're going to be in for some hurt,
Copy
but
that.
Scorpion should be an easy
Targeting
target.
for Alpha Strike.
You attacked the rally point with that miss, by the way,
Vehicle track.
Dita. May want to work on your aim a little bit more there.
Yes, Commander.
60-60, 60-25. No shot. Crappy because you're through the...
Coordinates received.
Gonna be crappy no matter what, so go ahead and go for that. So the thing about Battle Mech's Wing quite so much is you kind of have to... The weight is
Got it.
it's a lot more distributed because of the various... You've got mimer muscles going on. You've got a lot of structure behind it, but it's kind of... Think of it like sort of foamed construction almost. It's very... They've tried to make it light. I mean, I'm not talking like endosteel light at this point, but it kind of makes some sense. Whereas a tank, it's very tight, it's
Damage
compact.
minimal.
The weight is kind of held together and lowered down, and you think about a tank being run by a like a big diesel engine versus a battle mech fusion engine. A fusion engine, you think of the containment field on that. The engine itself could be just a lot of empty space, and you're really just more kind of putting the. Let's see if I can find a good spot to go here. You're more, you've got a lot of empty, wasted space inside of the actual vehicle itself. Whereas tank, it's that space is not there. I don't know. I mean, it's a kind of interesting topic to think about. There's been much wailing and gnashing of teeth about crashes and hardware mishaps, but I've only had 3 and always on manual load of a manual save. Yeah, it's kind of, well, again, that's another problem. They didn't have that working for the beta, so you couldn't actually save a game in the beta. It was all just skirmish, so it kind of speaks to me like they were a little hesitant to put too much detail in about, you know, what was going to be going into the game, really. And I think that may have hurt them with what they were doing for beta
Can't
testing.
take much more of this.
But they also had the game open a lot longer during beta, and I think it let them put a lot of attention
Waiting
into
for orders.
actually, just for the hell of it, it let you put a lot of attention into the game aspects, the performance of the game and everything. That mech is
Enemy
toast. There's not much left of that. Alright. Can I take out this last tank, please?
Yes, Commander. Copy that.
Good line of sight, good ranges. A 15,000-ton fusion power tank. Oh boy. I mean, if you want to get really,
Target confirmed.
you can also go the opposite way. There are, not that I'm a particular fan of the rules that
Vehicle
exist for it, but there are weight classes above assault. And they were added into the tabletop game as an April Fool's Day joke, and then were legitimatized in the game, in the combat operations rule set. Not, I think the weight limit really made sense, and yeah, it's a little disturbing to see them kind of just throw this massive thing in there, because, yeah, we just decided we needed to.
On
Yeah.
the move.
And I think you can actually, I don't remember if they actually extended that to tanks or not. The problem is with tabletop rules, oh god, they're laughable against vehicles. If you're in a tank, your lifespan, you're basically in a rolling coffin. There's no point to being a tank RPG character, or, you know, cavalry RPG player, as they call it. Just because, yeah, that next battle you're going into, you better have a lot of edge points saved up, because you're going to need them to not die. Alright, let's stop you here.
Roger that.
Affirmative.
Stop you here. Decker, I want you to stop
Aye,
there. Doug, I want you in the base.
Engaging jump jets.
Hello. Well, I'm at the rally point.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Oh, so Darius does have a voice. That's like the one voice prompt I've heard recorded for him. So where are you saying I'm going to have... There's a map edge there. I've got visuals across that whole area. And I've got to wait for every single one. I have to wait for all those guys to move around. Okay, yeah, this is telling me that that's going to be... Let's see if I can get Thugboat over to that ridge.
Engaging jump jets.
Nothing? Nothing on sensors there. Well, I mean, I guess there is a little bit of edge to the map there. Yeah, escort missions are fun!
Receiving you.
Because you never know where the game, or any game that you have to do an escort mission on is going to pop up the enemies. Or if they even will pop up enemies.
Waiting for orders.
Either way, I think I've got a decent spread on these guys. If the game would at least just move all the convoy units as one. I mean, at this point, my mech warriors are in their cockpits playing a game of poker over the radio. Or maybe go fish. I don't know. I spy with my little eye something that begins in don't you dare say S. I wasn't, well, it is S, but don't you dare say sand. Well, I wasn't going to say sand. Okay. What were you going to say? Spider! I still don't trust the game. Give me a tactical jump out to cover. Point in that direction.
Jump jets.
Nothing coming from that direction. Alright.
Holding here.
Hold position on the rest of these guys then. By something beginning with S and T. Sand and trees. Fishing with AC-20s would probably be pretty effective. I don't know how much would be left of the fishes. I mean, that would probably do a pretty good job of the concussion wave, just kind of compressing them and turning them to goo, basically. Tugboat.
Engaging jump jets.
Show me what's out here, my friend. Nothing. Are you absolutely kidding me?
Got something you want done? Let's move.
Let's boogie.
Roger that.
Good to go.
And Decker round up the last of the fun. Anything. Game. You know, combat, fight, Bueller. 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 Nothing? Just... Hang on a tick. What's the deal here? Oh! Uh-huh. Very interesting. Thank you for showing me that game. Now that I know that that's coming down there, which you gave me no clues for before, let's reposition everyone.
Engaging jump jets.
Alright. Brace on that side. Decker.
Standing by.
Now that I know that stuff is coming down that way, Sprint, can I jump you any further? Yep.
Lifting off. Receiving you.
Not gonna get away with that. I need to be closer to that zone, so into the trees
Jumping.
with you.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, I think that's probably not a good spot to be. But you know what? If it holds them up, so be it. Very nice game. that tells you, oh yes, there's a dropship that's going to land here. You're not supposed to know about that yet, but there's a dropship that's going to land there. These APCs are driving like they're drunk. They're just weaving all over that road, on and off of it.
Ready for orders. On my way.
Oh, that's where our dropship is going to land. Okay.
What's up, boss? Acknowledged. Copy that.
Let's see. They're gonna... No, because that's map edge there. Alright.
Engaging jump jets.
Are we there yet?
Position, Commander. Hold your ground until the package is on its way.
Okay, yeah, good, they're going that way. For that matter, I've got a dropship. These are just APCs. Could we just load these into my dropship? Really, I'll let you guys hitch a ride. My mechs will hang out here. You know, we'll play a rousing game of canasta, and you know, you can take the dropship off over to the other side of the planet where you need to go, because this is just taking forever. Come on, game. Give me something to do. Hey, tanks. Okay. That'll do. Scorpion? Striker. My dropship is phasing through the rock wall. Clang, get out of my game. Holy moly. Alright, I need to keep you moving because that's where your benefits are. Plus, just in case there's anything more behind you. I am riding a lot of heat right now. Sensor lock, and that's basically it. Okay.
Sensor lock on target.
So they're arriving on the map edge, it looks like.
Standing by.
Tailgate. Let's see. You've got bulwark. What can you hit from there? Absolutely nothing, because you were highlighting. You've got no line of sight. Okay.
Got it.
Closing in because I've got the multi-attack on that, so I can use that to some advantage if I get in too close.
Got it.
That's a lot of stuff going on one initiative around there. Ah, there we go. There are other things out there. Scorpion and a mech. And they're shooting at Bugboat. Okay.
Good to go.
I can get a shot off downrange from there. Sweet, I'm in cover still. Go ahead, take that shot. Crappy chance, but oh, hey. That's that 1 in 3 rolls. Destroys the vehicle when you hit it on the side
One
table.
more for the trash heap.
realistic to the tabletop experience. It's a very special dropship, yeah. It's the phase cloak dropship. It's a good thing Comstar doesn't know we actually have that. Otherwise, we could be in for a bit of trouble. You give me somewhere where I can get a direct line of sight. That would be really handy. Oh, okay, so they're embarking on... Okay, they are getting on my... What? Big open space. Big open space. Tight, compact space with the dropship materializing inside rock. Let me tell you, I'm not a dropship pilot, but I know where I would rather try to land one of those things. Oh boy. Clanginator dropship. It's a good thing it's not a Clanginator jump ship. Those are the ones that just misjump, and the next thing you know, you're winding up in the your 1885 or something.
Objective secured.
So that was it, and now I have to get to the evac point with 4. Oh wow! So you have to get to evac with all of your units, huh? And the evac point, of course, is where they came from. Even though we have just proven that you can land a dropship here, apparently. And again, big open space. Why are we landing our dropship over there? We own the dropship. The dropship should land where we tell it. Let's see. Bring you in over here.
Engaging jump jets.
So I can lock down Mr. Panther. And now I can spend the rest of my turn trying to plank him. Back over there, please, where the damage is taking place. I might have to turn on the damage camera again, just to have it follow and not see things that are happening where I can't see them. That is a direct line of sight shot there with the LRM.
Yes, Commander. What's up, boss?
I've got the direct PPC shot, or I've got the
Waiting for orders.
medium laser direct shot, which I can take with you against the tank first. I just don't like leaving a tank running around inside of the inside of that close a distance. So now I feel much better bringing some units around to target that. Okay, Decker.
Receiving you. Affirmative.
Mr. Vindicator is going to show you why it pays to be in the bigger mech with the PPC. Oh, nice, a triple kill. There's got to be a Steam achievement for that.
Locked on target.
Or so. Okay, that's not too bad. The right arm PPC is vulnerable there.
Commander. I copy.
And to that effect, since I have such high morale... How good. 15, and that would start chewing into the center torso, and there's pretty decent armor degradation there. Precision strike, please, on that location. The LRMs. Called shot right torso.
Roger that.
Again, you technically shouldn't be able to do a called shot with missile weapons in tabletop either. Direct fire weapons only. Tugboat, you have now been deprived of your long-range firepower, so I can happily dance around in such a way to keep you locked down, but not capable of engaging. It is a slow, heavily armored light mech, and that is going to mean it is nice and crunchy. And not able to do much. Okay, was able to do 8 points of damage.
Receiving you.
4. Lovely shot from there. Why don't you take it? Or... oh, I like that better.
Affirmative.
Let's bring in the pain.
I think I hit something good.
Yeah, yes, I am. Nice.
Receiving you.
Okay, let's move you in a little closer for the kill as well.
Locking in coordinates.
Crit Seeker
Whatever you
time.
say, boss.
Yeah, he's having a very bad day.
Target neutralized.
I can collect you from where you are at right now.
Mission successful.
Need to have a talk with this woman. That isn't really... yeah. Just... there are many other places you could choose to land the ship. You don't have to land it immediately right behind the enemy lines. And then come back and say, oh, well, now I can land it where you're at. You were going to land it where our mech was anyways. Alrighty, bonuses as usual. We are doing good for the cash on that. Spider has obviously been taking some nasty fire all over. I can live with that. A lot more than I recall taking. Yikes. Alright, partial mech salvage. Hey! Spider salvage. I would love to have another spider put together. Nice to get some panther parts too. Yeah, got the panther parts. Yeah, heat sink, generic ammo, yay, small laser of doom. Alright, guys. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, make sure I have everything buttoned up here, so there won't be an aftermath video for this episode, because I've got about 15 minutes left to do a wrap-up. I have enough time to do that here. So, as soon as we get back in, at least. Ah, the Killhounds. That is one problem with playing, with having this everything separated from the main storyline out here in this game, is you really... there are some things that would be neat to kind of see in-game. You know, just something more than just mentioning some of these units and lore and everything. Oh, wow, look at that. 12 days to repair all that damage. That took some punches. We have it in storage anyways. A lot of stuff, and I don't have... look at it, I've got 2, 3 of the Jenner, 2, 3 for the Spider, 2, 3 for a Locust. Oh, I really wish I could just go ahead and get another mech up, just to have one on standby at least. Alright, let's go ahead and run down. Nothing for Behemoth, nothing for Dita. Decker is waiting for 200 more XP before he can pick up any of these guys.
Commander?
Glitch, not anything there. Medusa, nope.
Receiving you.
Tailgate, same story. And Thugboat, shy by 100 XP of picking up either of those items. Wow. Alright, let's take a look at what we have for contracts lined up. So I can at least get that going. We have an Ordnance Depot capture and smugglers. 2 of 10 salvage on both. Reputation the same. Max pay much better with Housemark. Hidden Ordnance Depot. I think that's what I'll probably wind up going for. It's going to be travel 22 days, so the spider will be repaired by then. Before I do that, let's make sure I go to the store, sell off some stuff. I could pick one up for relatively cheap, but not with my funds. We're 9 days away from dropping out a good third of what we've got there. Let's see. Nope. I really do not need 2 machine guns or 2 small lasers. Heat sinks, jump jets, ammo. Up some of that ammo. We got for hiring hall. Anything interesting? Hokum latte, boy. How do you?
Yes, Commander.
He doesn't have a good story or anything. Ex-pirate, basically. Razor.
Reporting.
Rivet.
What's up, boss?
Oh, hey, it's wasted. That's the character he's using for. At least I swear that's definitely the beard and the hairdo, I believe. Actually, no, he took the hair off and went bald, if I remember right now.
Waiting for
We got
orders.
sport. Nope. None of these are really. No, latte's a bit of a standout, but not compared to what I already have. I have a good crew now. So not gonna get anything there. It's so tempting to actually still go through and pick that up, but I know picking that up is just going to blow money because inevitably I'll pick up a third one, so no good there. Last Aftermath I took care of going through some of Yang's backstory. Let's kind of take a look at Darius here.
What do you need?
I want to know more about the debt situation that we got. Why did we take out so many loans in the first place? Well, duh, we needed the money. I'm mostly interested in big ticket. It's a leopard. A lot of money. Can't lose her. Fallout from the impromptu trip across the frontier. Well, I'm still jumping across the frontier like crazy. Alright. Who are we in debt to exactly? Give me names. Ah, okay, we've got some lore that we can explore here. This would be an Regan frontier. Formerly a Capellan garrison world lost after the Second Succession War. What do you mean lost after the Second Succession War? Huh. That sounds like an interesting story there. The Indiri Consortium, they've got people everywhere, but they're based on one mark space. Well, yeah. Yeah, we stand united. House Mark? No, they do not stand united. They can barely stand being in the same room with each other. Oh, I borrow from their associates to make a jump away from Cormadir on the day of the coup. Not coup. Let me talk. Questions about running the company. Oh, dear God. That's where they hit all the tutorials. Lovely. Uh-huh. Haven't had any events happen yet, which is kind of scary. Alright, what are you going to chat to me about? Oh, okay, so now we get to explore the character's back history here. More than just deployment, full campaign. Supposed to be assisting Royal Guard to round up and eliminate a pirate clan. Turned out to be anything but. That planet is another original Capellan colony world lost in the Succession Wars. Lost? How? Again, we've got a minor well, actually, Second Succession War, and the fact that the Oregon Coalition was showing a start date of 2941. which would about fit the rough timeline for the second succession war, I think. Well, I mean, it could be HB Comms lost, Jared, but I don't know. I don't 100% buy that. I suspect what we're really kind of looking at is this lost chapter of Capellan history, where after the second succession war, things were bad enough that a group of, the Oregon coalition here was able to kind of put together raids and go after the Capellan planets. And the Capellans never bothered to fess up to the fact that they got their asses whooped by a periphery realm. I don't know. I could kind of see them doing that, to stem the... They were losing worlds hand over fist ever since the fall of the Star League. So it does make some extent that they would kind of sweep some losses under the carpet. Historically, at least speaking. That's never fun having to hose them out of the cockpit. Sir Roger helped them. Is good man, as good as they come. Yada yada yada. Where are you from? Nassau Heights and the HAB stations orbiting Aptu. Artru? Yeah, Artru. Artru, about as close as the. Does Artru have a moon D2? I just have to kind of ask that. And vacuum sealed cooler. Oh, that's another reference. There's a that's out. Actually, that's right out of the. I'm trying to think of the name of it, and it's completely escaping me right now. Oh, the Stackpole trilogy, not the Warrior trilogy. Yeah, it is the Warrior trilogy. Never mind. Getting that and Blood of Kerensky mixed up. That's a reference right out of that when they having the wedding on Terra and found out that the word of Blake is bound with steel. Castleton, Eel Row. I mean, oh jeez, just lots of all the little lore and everything. I love how they included all that. What else you got for me? Nothing else. So I've got to run, and in fact, I actually do have to run myself here. I need to actually anything left? Mech Warriors, Mech Bay, navigation, Captain's quarters. We're doing pretty good. Let me take a quick look at the rep page though. 77 rated, and yeah, not too bad. Still indifferent across the board. And I said I was going to take us out to our next mission here. So still definitely enjoying the game. I mean...
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Yep, there's that nice little hit to our finances. Trying to think, yeah, it's straight up the straight up mech cost. I would like to actually pay back my loan a little bit early. It's like, yeah, it's like Eric said, you could pay off the loans in less than 3 years at this rate. But there's no option to. You can't actually tell it, hey, can I give you a bit of a payment on my loan now, please? Just to kind of get there, back off a little bit.
Job's done, Commander.
Spider's all set. Let's pause it again. Let's unpause it. Please stop auto-pausing. Yeah, thanks, Jared. I think it's pretty much safe to say we're going to play this one out here in another few minutes just to get us somewhere there. Are we... Can we go to my contract, please? Oh. Derp. I never approved the contract. Let's get that going. Payment. This is going to help me get ahead a little bit. But I'm also expecting some potential salvage. So let's actually... Yeah, I know I could boost my rep points, but I don't want to. Orange Depot capture... 6 or 1 of 4. Okay, either way, I'm still only getting to choose one out of that, so...
Roger that, Commander.
We'll take
Course
that.
plotted.
Engine prime. All hands prepare for transition from gravity.
It very well could be comms lost. I mean, well, comms lost or lost off the Star League maps for that
Ready
matter.
to go over financials whenever you are.
Yeah, because I was thinking I was traveling and I wasn't traveling, which is why I've not been making money, so now I'm even more trouble. Keep going.
Our nest egg is just about gone, Commander.
Oh, shut up. Perfectly fine. We've got one more month to go. Keep going, come on. It's got to be a setting for that auto pause to turn that off. I will hit the pause button if I need to pause. And detach. Need a little more variety in some of the stock footage too. It really does kind of gets a little old after a little bit. I would like to know why was the leopard jumping around on the path there? It's space. There's no turbulence. It's okay. Yes, Seabills. Yep. Not just yet, because that's where we're going to leave it off for the next episode. So thanks for watching, guys. I think what I'm going to try to do is try to get a little somewhat regular in doing streaming. It'll either be debating about actually doing a Monday stream for this and just kind of get it settled down on a date and time. So keep your eyes out. I'll definitely continue streaming this on YouTube just because it's a lot easier to get these videos up as the VOD directly afterwards. Thanks for watching, everyone. Leave your comments, like, and subscribe if you want. It is a big help to me, but you know what? I'm not in this for the money, so do whatever you want. Criticism is also very welcome. Let me know how I can do things a little better, because I'm still a little new to doing the whole solo streaming thing, so I'm sure there's some things I could be doing a little better. Obviously, I can't cut out things like I can in video to make the game go a little quicker. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.